What? Yeah, it works.
Oh yeah, I popped up.
What's up, everybody? It's Queer Girl Straight Skates. I'm Rebel. This is Shove.
Am I?
And we're here to answer all of your questions.
Hi. I don't know if anyone's here, but we'll see. If you are, you should definitely put in the chat because we are late because Instagram was YouTube
was lagging. It was lagging real hard. But that's okay. I tried to do it on my phone. It wasn't working. And finally, it is now working.
Yes.
So anyway, so we're going to answer your questions while we are getting ready. Because so many people have asked what we do when we get ready.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So this is it. So ready. Shove, do you want to fully introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Shove. I am that girl that's the fat black roller skating diva. I'm just here to support her and be stupid on camera and do our makeup and all that jazz.
Talk about roller skating and queerness and body positivity.
Mm-hmm.
So Shove has a big her forward motion is about body positivity and inclusion and oh my gosh,
it's because I need to read questions.
Oh, okay. So she's really great and she's awesome. So if you have questions about body positivity or queerness or roller skating, we are here for you. Clearly, we enjoy roller skates. We have all of our roller skating stuff and all of my disgusting derby gear hanging in front of me. So if you can't fully see all of this stuff, it's because my derby gear is in the way.
Definitely.
Anyways. Okay, so we asked you guys for some questions, and hello. And so we'll be answering questions that we have saved, but also if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat, and we will prioritize the questions in the chat first, and then we will be getting ready. And yes, we do usually get ready in the middle of the day. This is not a setup.
I've been up for a really long time. I'm doing some Inception thing right now.
Inception.
I'm live on Instagram
she's live on Instagram
because
too.
we're so behind that I need to remind people.
Yeah.
We are going double live, people, because
double live.
This is what's happening
all day.
I won't be on here for long. I just need to remind everyone that it's not Instagram Live. It is
YouTube Live.
YouTube
Live.
So, yeah. If you head over to Queer Girl Straight Skates and subscribe or just log on and see what's happening, we're going to be answering the questions over there. So I know a lot of you guys are more Instagram people. Not everyone knows that we're on YouTube. Well, I'm not. She's on YouTube. I like to record her do YouTube stuff.
Yep.
The YouTube is Queer Girl Straight Skates. So if you head over there, you can join the conversation. Right now we have 5 people that are currently watching. We are going to do our, I would say hair and makeup, but she's bald.
I'm going to do my hair. I am going to put a wig on.
Yeah. But we're here.
What's up? Okay.
So head on over. Queer Girl Straight Skates. Bye, guys.
Okay, so first question. Oh, can you read that? I can't read it. I am so blind.
We're going to
answer your questions right now.
Do you guys wear the same size skates or do you each have a large collection?
Yikes. We do not.
I have big feet because I'm a big girl.
We do not wear the same size skates. These are my size skates. My skates are a size 7. And where are your skates? And these are her skates.
Oh, Jesus.
These are her skates. They're a size 10. Are you size 10?
Skate size 10 because I wear size 10. 11. I should probably have like a 9.5, but whatever. I wear big socks.
So anyway, long story short, I wish that we had the same size skate because then life would be so good. We could have so many pairs of skates for outfit opportunities.
Hey, Gabby. Thanks for coming from the Insta world. All right. So basically, we're just hanging out, just pretending like we know each other. We're friends. We're hanging out in our living room.
Getting ready together in our living room.
Yeah. And we're just talking. I'm trying not to curse because apparently on YouTube you shouldn't curse.
Yeah,
that's gonna be hard. I'll pretend like I'm at work.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm at work too. Yeah.
Oh, look, Healy. Hi, wifey. Thanks for joining.
So what are some questions that we already have?
So Gabby asks if she's a size 6.5, should she size up or true to size? So
are you a size 6.5 in women's skates, or are you a size 6.5 like in regular shoes? Because the shoe size and the skate size are different. So the skate size is smaller than your shoe size.
Another important question is what kind of skates do you want to buy? Because if you're talking about the Moxie Lolly, the truest fit would be whatever size you buy in a men's Vans, like if in a Vans shoe, that fit is what you want. That's going to be most likely your size. And because most people, like me, if I'm a woman's 11, I wear a skate size 10.
But I'm weird. Like, I wear a women's size 9 in regular shoes, and then I wear a size 7 in skates, like pretty much across the board. So you definitely should try things on, but definitely you want to go a little bit smaller than your regular shoe size, for sure.
Okay, what else do we got? Jessica, aka Jessie James.
Jessie James.
Damn it, Jessie. Where is that print behind you from? The Fuel the Fear one.
Oh, actually,
Letter
Letter Shop. Yeah.
Letter Shop.
So there is this Instagram. She's actually just a shop. She's in Portland. Actually, she relocated recently. Anyways, so it's called The Letter. She is a bald-headed woman as well. It's called The Letter Shop, and she makes really amazing, like, woman empowering and mental health and like cannabis friendly prints and shirts, and I love her stuff. She actually made this print because like I think someone had like threatened her or something like that, and so she took like her legit fear and channeled it into making this art, and I really like it.
She also does a lot of YouTube videos and like little things about having anxiety as an artist and the things that hold us behind and deadlines and how they can add all this pressure, but you kind of have to hold yourself accountable and get things done, which is really interesting too. So give her a follow.
Her stuff is really great.
Okay, so Gabby did say that she's looking for the Impala skates, and Impala sizing is completely different.
It's completely different. What size did I end up getting?
So I got some Impala skates, and I had to go up. I think I ended up getting like an 11 actually, and I'm glad I did. It was like true to size.
So I got the holographic ones, and the holographic ones are also sized a little bit different, but I ended up getting like a size 9. So my regular size at skate is what I got. So I would go like a 6, and if you're a 6.5, I would go at least a 7 in Impala skates. I'm probably gonna get some Impala skates soon because I want to test them out and see what all the hype is all about. Not the holographic ones, the other ones.
Different material.
They're different material, and I've heard that they're like just completely different. So I want to try them. So I'll definitely update you on that. So keep your eye out for that for sure.
So we also have Moxie Skate Shop Long Beach.
What's up, Moxie Skate Shop Long Beach?
Asked if skating is hard.
Skating? Okay. I mean, skating is hard, but it's not impossible. Like, it's possible for everyone to skate. Like, it takes some work, but it is so worth it, I think. Like, yeah, skating is hard, but it's like,
it's definitely hard in the beginning because sometimes you're like, I want to quit, especially if you don't have someone to teach you.
Everything is hard, though.
Yeah, but this is like, it's hard, and I'm also getting hurt.
Yeah.
And I need to get back up and convince myself to keep going, and this is something I really want to do.
That's very true.
Yeah, everything in life is hard.
Yeah, it's hard. And I would say it is very fulfilling, though. I think that especially when things are hard, like, they're worth pushing through to like get better at and keep doing. So I don't know. I think, yes, it is hard, but you know, you got to do it. I mean, it's worth it. I love it. Like on my hardest days, I still love skating so much. Like, even when I'm a depressive mess, skating is still the best.
And for me, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to even skate because I don't want to do anything and I'm not in the place for it, so I don't. But skating is always something I love. But, like, there's those days where I'm just like, I'm over everything. So, yeah, my skates will be there waiting for me. Let's see if we have some more questions. What's your favorite setup? Shannon asks. You want to go first, babe? What's your favorite setup out of all your skates?
My favorite setup out of all my skates. This is so funny, like getting ready and also talking about skates. Okay. Okay. So this is so hard. Okay, I'm gonna show you 3 of my skates. I know this is bougie. Okay. So this is my skate park setup right now, and I am obsessed with it.
You should literally just go through all of them, and then I'll go through all mine.
Okay. So this is my skate park setup. These I call my Barbies. And so I have the Chicks and Bulls slider thing on them. And then I have the Fun Day wheels. And I love, 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 love the Fun Day wheels for the park so far. I have the Grindstone toe stop. And I have the Roller Stuff toe cap. And I think specifically for this skate park, I really like having the toe cap. Because I don't know if you know, but I fall all the time. Like, I fall so often, and so much of that falling would really be ruining my boot. But because I have this suede covering, I'm able to not completely ruin my boot every time I fall. I'm thinking about switching my Grindstone toe stop that I've had at the skate park, though, because I kind of want like a more round toe stop. But I don't know. That's what I have on my park skate right now.
I also heard that Grindstone's coming out with short stem toe stops.
Yeah, they have short. They're also coming out with like a different consistency toe stop. So they're coming out with a toe stop that's going to be a little bit more hard. So it's not going to feel as much like butter. It'll give you that quick stop. And I think it's supposed to be a little bit more durable. At least that's what I've heard. This is my favorite setup because it's my favorite skate. I think it's so freaking cute. I have the Pulse wheels on it, the outdoor wheels, and these are great because they just go over literally everything.
Those are like my favorite outdoor wheels. I bought her those for Christmas.
Yeah, I literally got them for Christmas from Babe last year because they're so amazing. Again, I have the Roller Stuff toe cap. I have these bows that Sailor made, Conchita Queen. She made these, and I'm obsessed with them. And these are the green boots that I actually dyed. So these were originally floss colored.
I have to pause because Mossy Skate Shop Long Beach wants to know how many aliens were harmed to make those skates.
Aliens? I didn't harm any aliens.
I don't know, they're pretty green.
I hired an alien to help me make them. I am donating skates to the Area 51. Just kidding. I'm not doing that. But wouldn't it be fun if we skated through Area 51?
And then got shot to death.
No, I don't want to do that. So, yes. No aliens were harmed in the making of these skate boots. And then also I have the, which ones are these? Oh, the Bionic toe stop, which I love the Bionic toe stop. They're really great for stopping fast and for really like gripping through the concrete and the asphalt and everything. Yeah.
Gabby, yes, you should really just go ahead and try some Impalas on if you can. Supposedly they have a good return policy, so if you have some issues, reach out. But you know, whatever you read about that, but you should try. Anyways, so we also. Keely wants to know, have you fallen in your holographic skates and did the shiny part come off?
Oh, you know what? I have only taken my holographic skates on one long skate and I didn't fall, but you know what? I'm not opposed to like going out today and falling in my skates and getting back to you on that one. Because I don't think I've actually fallen in like, because I mean, okay, so right now, okay, so this is what seems to happen. So I have one scuff on it. I'm going to show you. It seems like that's kind of what happens, is that it kind of scuffs on top. I really think that the holographic part is really thick, so I don't think that that holographic part is really going to come off. It doesn't feel like an outer coating. It feels like the holographic is the actual material that was used to make this skate. But yeah, I'll totally take these outside and take a few crashes on them and see what happens. So stay tuned for that.
I also got those for her for Christmas.
Yes,
year.
it was a good Christmas. I could basically like just take this away and use these as my mirror. Stupid. Okay.
Hey, hot garbage. Okay, so we don't know what we're getting ready for. I mean, there's a skate thing in Single Hill, but I know, like, I don't know. We're girly girls. Sometimes you just get pretty to be pretty. We might just go to the bar later. I'm not sure yet.
Today's my day off, and so I want to do something, but I don't know what I'm going to do. So if you have suggestions, I mean, throw them up there.
Jesse, we both have tried jam plugs. I'm like not into jam skating, so like I didn't utilize mine, but she did.
I really like my jam plugs.
But
yeah, jam plugs are great. So what's great about jam plugs is that when you're first starting dance skating, for sure, like you're trying to like understand how your foot moves with the floor, and toe stops often interrupt that process. And so putting those jam plugs in helped to make me able to actually like do the dance moves a lot of the times without tripping myself up and falling. Because that's what was happening with the toe stops. I was tripping myself up and falling all over the place. And so I put the jam plugs in. Also a gift for Christmas. Man, you killed it at Christmas this year. Yeah, also a gift for Christmas, and yeah, they're great. So I recommend them because they're like $10. They're so cheap, and if you want to learn dance skating, you should get jam plugs.
Very true.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's a good durable bra for those that are top heavy that you would recommend for park skating? I like sports bras, and literally some of my best sports bras that are like holding up are from Walmart. Last time I went, they didn't have like all the cute ones I like. Actually, no, they had the sports bras, but they didn't have the workout tops with the built-in ones. But they share some cheap sales prices on them. They're like under $10. And I like that they like have the cross in the back, and they're super comfortable. I also got some good ones from Torrid, but they're just so expensive, so go to the parents' shop. Oh my gosh, my face right now.
I never wear regular bras to the skate park, and that's because I have this awful tendency of falling flat on my body. Oh my gosh, my face right now. That's so funny. I fall like I Superman a lot at the skate park, which is really bad, but it happens. And every time I do that, if I'm wearing a regular bra, it will come off a little bit, and then my like actual boob is hitting the ground, and that hurts really bad. So I always wear a sports bra. If you don't feel comfortable enough in just a sports bra, you could wear a regular bra and then a sports bra over it. Because if you haven't had the immense pleasure of falling and like getting road rash on your tits, it is not a good time to be alive. So yeah, that's what I would definitely recommend bra-wise at the skate park. Don't hurt yourself. Oh yeah, I'm not going to hurt myself. I literally, if I go out and I don't fall, I'm shocked. Like, it is surprising if I don't fall. But I think that falling is a sign that you're trying new stuff and that you're doing well.
True.
And if you're not falling, and if you're not, like, are you actually challenging yourself? I don't know. I mean, I guess when you're good, like if you're really good at skating, like you won't fall all the time because you'll be good, but.
Nisi wants to know Amber wants to know for you, what are your biggest pros and cons of having a shaved head? I've always wanted to.
Oh my God, do it. Biggest pro, I don't have to ever do my hair. Never. Like I just wake up, bedhead, what's that? It doesn't exist. Like I wake up and then I'm just like, la-di-da, I can leave. Like I just have to brush my teeth if that's all I want to do. Also, wigs are easier to wear. Like I don't even have to worry about a wig cap. I just glue that thing on my head and I'm like, solid. Con, it is cold. So when you're cold, it's extra cold because your hair keeps you warm more than you think it does. And so when you shave that off and then it's cold outside or cold inside, it's going to be extra, extra cold. You have to throw on that beanie. But also, beanies are rad. So, I mean, is it really a con? Other con. Okay, so I mean, I guess there's like a potential con, and that is, what if there's something weird on your head?
Busted. It's taquito.
Oh. What?
Taquito at the Moxie shop.
Oh.
Inception again.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, there might be something weird on your head, but like, whatever, embrace it. I have a cowlick that's super weird that now I'm always like, ugh, it's so weird, this cowlick on the back of my head. But you know, I don't know. I mean, I guess like some people think I'm a boy now, but whatever. I think you just have to own it. I think do it. Gender is a social construct. Like, whatever. Phooey on the haters. Oh, a lot of people call me like an alien and stuff like that. Like, I've had someone, like, people troll me now more. So I guess that's, I mean, if I really cared what people said online, then I guess that would be more of a thing.
Ah! She's abusing me.
No, I'm not. Okay. Yes. Next question.
What's your next setup? What's your other setup?
Oh, my other setup is my street skating setup. And that is my yellow skates, which I love so much. So why I love this as my street skating setup is because I have the Radar Energy, the smaller wheels, which are so great. They are my number one choice for street skating. I love them. And then I have the Chaya colored toe stop, which are really durable. They last for a really, really long time. And they take a lot of, like, I go downhill and I stop fast often, and they take all the brunt of that. And I also have these super cute, like, Dalmatian, again, toe covers by Roller Stuff. And yeah, so that's my street setup. So that's basically like my favorite, like, chilling out, my skate park setup, and my street setup. And that's pretty much like my go-to. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to turn off that sound because it's loud.
What is it?
The dryer keeps going off.
Laundry. This is me being shameless. I'm just reminding people on Instagram to head over with you guys again, because we get asked questions all the time.
We literally get asked so many questions, so we're trying to actually kill two birds with one stone.
We just can't get to them all, and this is like your chance. Just like head over, Queer Girl Straight Skates, YouTube. We got 16 people over there asking questions, having a good time, and yeah. But yeah, also, yes, this is happening. I'm doing my drag makeup. It looks a lot. It's like, what is going to happen? What is this?
We don't even know.
What will it be in the end?
We don't know.
But yeah, yes, you always have questions, and head over to YouTube to Queer Girl Straight Skates, guys. Once again, I will be leaving you. Head over there.
I don't know what those say because I'm blind. Right.
You can't use your phone? I got it.
Oh, I could totally use my phone. I just didn't even think about that.
Teamwork makes the dream work, people.
Okay.
All right. So we have. What else do we got? Yeah, don't hurt yourself. But Rebel loves to hurt herself.
I do love to hurt myself.
Yes, you fall. Yes, this is from Forever 21. I also got it in
Whoa.
I also got it in the blue one. So one of my fat girl secrets, guys, is when you go to Forever 21.
Fat girl secret. Wah, wah, wah.
Is a lot of the crop tops will fit you. So this is a size large. And
in straight sizes. So like I'll look around for cute, like I have two really cute like Ramones crop tops that I got there. And then they're cheaper than the plus size. So it'll be like $5 instead of like $7 or $8 because you know, oh, the extra fabric, we're gonna charge you being fat. Whatever. Anyway. Fat tax.
You can take your happy fat butt over to the straight sizes, whatever. Anyways, walk over there, look at their crop tops, and the cotton can stretch so much so you can just put them on. Look at, these are fitting in here. It's a miracle. So I'm just saying.
It is a miracle.
Just try it.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Just try it.
In the middle of August.
The magic of spandex and stretch. But fat girl secret and coming in clutch.
Hashtag fat girl secret.
Hashtag fat girl summer.
Hashtag fat girl summer. Love that body summer.
Healy says you have a pretty face for a boy.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much.
And aliens are so in right now anyways.
Yeah.
So Amber.
Oh my gosh, I should dress like an alien and skate in those green skates. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? I don't know.
Do you guys have Poshmark or something? I want all the clothes you guys have.
That's a good idea. We should start a Poshmark.
I think it'd be fun to like do.
I forgot my eyebrows, so I'm gonna go get them.
Like a meet and greet / shop our closets because there's stuff like I know I should get rid of, but I'm always like, there will be an occasion when I need this, so I can't throw it away. So in our room, it's like piles of clothes and just like so many dressers, 2 closets, a garage with a rolling rack with 2 or 3 costume bins. It's getting ridiculous, guys.
It's out of control.
Like our sunglasses rack, we just keep adding to it and we can't. I probably won't sell any of the sunglasses. So I can see like, she would probably part with a couple of them. But
how many sunglasses do you think we have? Because it is over 10.
Yes, guys, go. How many? I want you to guess right now. How many sunglasses? Why did you say over 10? Do you have a hint?
Okay, it might be under 10. They knew it was over 10 just by looking at us. We have more.
Okay, we got one person for 25. What else? Give me another number.
Should I?
But yeah, I think it would be cool to be like.
Oh, I have 3 in my
shopper closet. Of course, it'd only be like 2 sizes choose from, but like not really. It'd be like a good range. It's like I've outgrown some things. Some things are too big. Some things are too small. A lot of shoes we need to get rid of. Like we need to get rid of shoes. So if you're like a size 9 or a size 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're a size 9 or a size 11, it could totally be a come up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 148,
30, 25, 20. Healy, you've been in this house, so you've probably counted them before because you probably tried to steal them with your shady butt. But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you now. Drum roll, please. We have 34 pairs of sunglasses. We have 34. Well, that and then 3 in my car, and then 2 over there.
Nice.
We have a lot of sunglasses.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, really easy way to accessorize, though.
I mean, sunglasses are great.
They're cheap. So they're like $10-ish when you're lucky. They're not less than $10.
In LA, they are.
Yeah.
$5, man.
I always break my favorite ones.
Yes,
though.
Gabby, we're close.
I had these cute ones from the Moxie skate shop, and they broke at RollerCon last year. But they were like red heart ones. Obsessed. All right. What's our next question?
That's telling the 2 new ones. Yeah, all about that is. Yes, guys. So yeah, if there's anything you want to ask, we might not have the answer.
Oh, Gabby says, how do you clean Moxies? Okay.
You've cleaned yours before.
Okay, so I don't clean mine often because...
As in she's cleaned them once.
I've cleaned them once. But the secret to cleaning Moxies is using the magic eraser, the Mr. Clean magic eraser. So you can use like soap and water and that will work enough, I guess. But I use the magic eraser and that worked better than anything else that I've done. And you just like scrub it on the boot. You definitely can use like Windex on your wheels or whatever, like cleaning supply on the rest of the truck and the everything else on the boot. But the boot themselves, use a magic eraser.
Also, before you even wear them for anything, just Scotch Guard them.
Scotch Guard.
That way,
Scotch Guard is the best. Like,
we ain't sponsored.
No joke. We're literally not sponsored by anything. So, but Scotch Guard.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, right. Okay, Scotch Guard, are you listening? But this is what Scotch Guard looks like. I put it on literally all of my skates. It was like, I don't know, $10 on Amazon. You could also get it at Walmart. Yeah. Are either of you sponsored skaters? No.
Like I just said, sponsor us. No.
We're sponsored by our own.
I feel like I don't do anything fancy on my skates to deserve a sponsorship, but I would love.
One day, I would love to be sponsored one day.
I will be your brand ambassador.
Yeah. I think it'd be really cool to be sponsored. I think that I could probably get a little bit better before I become sponsored, but, you know, it's all part of the process, I think. But I do kind of like that we're not sponsored at the moment because we are, like, talking about a lot of skate stuff and we're giving completely unbiased opinions. Like, it's just what we think and it has no ties to any brand or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sell you anything.
Not trying to sell you anything. Just trying to do what's best for the community and, like, give back as much as we can.
Like, I have the word Moxie in my handle, but, like, that's because I'm a brand whore. You know, you have, like, sneakerheads out there that are all, like, Nikes for life, Jordans only, blah, 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 and spend all this money on them. So, like, I'm not like that with shoes. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. Like, I wear this cheap, fast fashion. But I will spend money when it comes to my skates. So, like, some girls wear Chanel and Gucci, and some girls wear Moxie. Okay, whatever.
That's like how everyone's like, oh, you guys are rich because you have a bunch of skates. It's like, no, that's just literally what we choose to spend our money on.
And it's called our credit card. It's not like we're just going in there cash money.
I wish we were going in there cash money. I have some new skates coming that I actually did go in there cash money with. But it's because I've been saving for them for a year.
In a jar. It was really cute. You bedazzled it.
I did. I bedazzled it. I wrote, saving for new skates. Any guesses what kind of skates I'll be getting? Throw it down there if you want to guess. It's going to be a whole thing. I'm so excited.
Yes, the material is suede. It's real leather. Suede, so yeah, you got to protect them.
My next goal is to make custom skates. Oh my gosh, I ran into someone at the skate park was talking about how she had just made some custom skates, and I am obsessed. Like, I totally want to do that, but I just, again, bought those skates that I'm gonna have in like 4 to 6 weeks, and I emptied out my bedazzled skate jar, so I have to save up again.
Healy, I can't say where I'm going to be at next Saturday because it's kind of a surprise. So stay tuned and watch my Instagram and you might find out this weekend. Well, you're going to find out. But yeah, I can't really speak to where I'll be. But what will you be doing this Saturday?
This next Saturday, I will be playing in a Renegade game. Yeah. So I'm playing.
Derby!
Yeah. So I'm playing with Red Rum Renegade. So I'm playing with them this Saturday in Orange County. And I will be ordering all of the takeout and sitting around picking my nose and doing all the things that my girlfriend doesn't like it when I do because she will not be here.
Basically, she's just going to Postmate food like 3 times a day.
Hot girl summer. Hungry girl summer.
She's going to be like,
last time,
and Phil, like,
not a lie, last time she was gone, I was like, yeah, I've had 3 pizzas since you were gone.
Okay, my first pair of skates were, oh no, why do you have to be on the skate leash? This is going to be a disaster.
Oh no, this is definitely going to be it.
Okay. These are my Presleys because they're blue suede shoes, so I named them after Elvis Presley. And these were my first pair of skates about 2.5 years ago. I walked in and I was supposed to not spend over $150. And then
what happened?
I said, just for funsies, let's try on the lolly. It still smells good. I love them.
It still smells good?
The outside.
It
smells like skate light.
It smells like dirt.
It smells like LA Marathon. It smells like beach. It smells like
She's like, it smells like my BO. It smells so good.
No, that would be like
it smells like my foot.
vest.
It smells like my foot sweat.
Anyways, so I bought them, and then last year at RollerCon, I replaced a nylon plate with an aluminum plate. I was getting the magnesium plate, but I was like, am I really going to spend that much money? So these are now heavier than my other skates that all have the original nylon, minus my jack boot, but even that has the Reactor Neo plate, and I feel like that one doesn't feel as heavy. But yeah, I love these babies. I'll like switch up the setup. Like right now, I just wanted blue on blue, so I have the blue laces with the blue sugar up whirls, and loving it. I'll probably switch it up really soon. They've done me well. I also have the roller stuff, toe guards, the mermaid ones that used to be hers. I wore these babies to derby. I started out derby in them. I got derby skates, hated them, went back to my Presleys, loved it. Felt more in control. I felt like my feet didn't hurt anymore. Yeah, a lot of people talk mess about like people that wear Moxies to derby, but I feel like Lolly herself said, wear what makes you feel comfortable. So I did, and I love these babies. So these were my first skates ever, and I still wear them. What are your first skates, babe?
My first skates ever were the floss skates, which are now these babies, which I already told you are my favorite.
Floss? That doesn't look like floss.
It's because I dyed them. I dyed them using Angela suede dye, which if you're interested in how to dye them, there's a video where I show you how to dye your skates using suede dye.
Don't watch it. It's horrible.
Shush. It is not horrible. She recorded it, so.
Did I record that one?
Oh, maybe I could.
She recorded that one.
I recorded that one. Yeah. So they were my first pair of skates, and I had them. They were floss, and then I had pink on them, and I had bright pink radar wheels, and then pink laces, and those original.
They looked like toy skates. They were so cute.
I loved them, and like the first time I put them on. Oh my gosh. The first time I put them on was on the night of my birthday party, which was the night that we started dating. So cute. But yeah, so that was the first time I ever put on Moxie skates. I guess technically my first pair of skates was a pair of derby skates. They were the rock skates. I don't know, they were awful. I mean, they were good for what I needed them for, but I do not want them. They're actually over here. I could find them.
I don't use insoles. I just skate in thick skater socks or Pride socks because we tried putting insoles in. I spent money on them, and it just made the whole boot smaller, so it wasn't as comfortable. Oh my god,
these are so ugly, but they worked for what I needed them to. These were my first pair of skates. GT50.
I'm gonna sell my Jackson
Rock
600 boots.
I need to get rid of them.
Yeah. But. No.
Anyways. So, yes, I am getting Jacks. I am getting. You'll see what color I'm getting when I reveal it. I'm not going to reveal it yet. I'm very excited.
Can you hand me my Jack boot, please?
Yeah.
All right. So, Amber, let's talk about the Jack boot. And the Jack boot pain that no one seems to talk about, but for sure exists. And I have done some investigating. I have been messaging people and talking to people with them. My friend Jess just bought them, and I was like, girl, tell me I'm not crazy. So the Jack boot is beautiful. There's so many things that the Lolly doesn't have that makes it so much more comfortable. The cushion on the insole, the fact that this cushion like just keeps the laces from like digging into the top of your foot, it's just so beautiful. Even just a simple like this, like to pull it up. So many great things about the Jack boot. And then you put them on and you're super excited day one, and you rip off the tag that says break-in time 10 hours, and they seem really serious about it, but you're like, ha, whatever, directions, and you throw it off. You put the boots on.
Whatever direction.
And then you run down your stairs. We have stairs. And we run on our toe tops down them. And then go down the street and we're like, let's get to Redondo. And then it's like, oh my God, my feet are killing me.
Redondo the street, not Redondo the city. We were
And
not
then,
planning on skating on the first day all the way to Redondo.
Now people are going to know where we live. No. So then like right here, especially because I have a wide foot, it feels like it's like pinching and then your foot cramps up. And it's not like I have a wrong size on cramp. It's like I'm wearing new heels and I'm like, get me out of these. But then the thing is, like, you just gotta keep putting them on and like wearing them and pushing through. Like, there's been times I've taken them off and stretched my feet out and put them back on and been fine. But yeah, definitely they are not lying about that 10 hours. I'm like probably like 2-point-something hours in and like.
Yeah, she's had them for a while.
Yeah,
I just
finally started wearing them because I'm a little like punk when it comes to like pain. If I don't like foot pain, like there's so much pain I'll put up with, but like foot pain feels unnecessary. When you have so many pairs of skates, you're like, why am I gonna wear the skate that I have to break in when I have all these other ones that don't hurt? But the last time I went to the skate park, these did not hurt. They were like, I was like, oh, I mean, well, they like hurt a little bit, but not like before. So it's
she has to
true.
take them off often in the middle of a skate park session because she cannot endure the pain any longer.
But I didn't do that last time, and so it means they're starting to get broken in. Alyssa said that when she got hers in Warm, that she thought she was going to have to return them because of the pain, that they were so uncomfortable, and now they're the most comfortable thing ever. And her telling me that was like, oh my gosh, okay, so I'm not crazy, 1, and 2, like you just gotta push through the pain. And
yeah,
3,
because no one does talk about it.
No one talks about it.
Which I think is just so weird. Like, why are we talking about it?
But
everyone's gonna think they're crazy if we don't talk about it. I am going full ham with this pink eyeshadow right now.
Is it because you're wearing a pinkish shirt?
I think so, or because pink is my favorite color.
Yeah, he really knows about the pain. Yeah, so see, you feel it too. So I think it's just like,
yeah, don't feel dumb.
Sometimes I wish that I had like a timer that I secretly had going just to like, or like was writing down how much time just so I could be like, okay, I just have like 5 more hours, guys, and then they're gonna be crazy. Like,
that's what I'm planning on doing. No lie, when I get my jack boots, I'm gonna do that in 1 week. I'm just gonna put them on for like several hours every day and just deal with the pain. Like bite on a wooden spoon. Be like, I will skate in these all day long.
Couple of things though, like my friend Jess, she just went to skate park 5 hours a day twice, and then she went to my rollout, and then she was like broken in.
I can't believe she did that.
But she was texting me like, oh my gosh, this hurts. So there's that. Another thing, Millie said that it could be the difference in leather because like you get a pair and it doesn't really hurt at all, and then you get another pair that you really have to break in. So I mean, it's not guaranteed that they're gonna bother you, but it's definitely something that could happen. So just be aware of that. Foot pain is the worst. Let's see. Amber says, I feel so stupid. I'm a new skater, so I'm not great, but I saved and got jacks and feel so dumb for having nice skates and can't skate in them for too long. Don't even worry about it. It's a process. You're just going to have to break them in. You know, like sometimes you decide to go big. Like my first pair of roller skates were the lollies, and like people were like, how much did you spend on those? And you don't even know how to skate. It is what it is. Whatever. Just do you, and you're going to get there.
Yeah, you'll get there for sure. Yo, all of our eyeliners are dry.
I know, we need new eyeliners. Send us new eyeliners, people.
I'm just going to order some off Amazon.
Someone out there with a connection to makeup, sponsor us.
I just use up all of our eyeliner because I do all this crazy stuff for derby bouts, and then I use our eyeliner for it, and then when we just want to wear regular eyeliner, I'm like, oh no, it's dead already.
Babe, where do you get a majority of your fashion accessories?
My accessories? That's actually a really great question. So I go ring shopping constantly. So I have very, very sensitive skin. And so I have to get like real silver rings. So all my rings are real silver, but I will buy them and then wear them every day for like forever. If you haven't seen my hands, oh my gosh,
I almost died.
But I wear a lot of rings. Yeah, and I've been wearing these rings for like forever. But I get my rings at places like by the beach, like actual silver stores. But then most of my earrings I get from swap meets or like the Del Amo swap meet. I get a lot of earrings from. And then I also get like body jewelry online. So like bodycandy.com and all that sort of stuff. But the sunglasses, so I work at Cal State Long Beach and there's a sunglass hut. And I always stop there. I'm such a sucker. I come home and I'm like, I accidentally bought 5 pairs of sunglasses and 3 beanies today, babe. And she's like, why do you need that?
Yeah.
And why are you buying beanies and sunglasses in the same day? And I'm like, I don't know. I have a problem. So
It's okay. I love retail therapy. It just fills the hole of emptiness inside. The cart is full, but my heart is empty.
Okay. Should I see what questions people ask us on Instagram?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So thoughts on mental blocks. Let's talk about mental blocks.
A mental block? I've never had a mental block before.
LOL. Everyone has mental blocks. My mental blocks are really bad. Yours are pretty bad too. I think that, so the way I get through a mental block is I work on thinking about something completely different. So I will, for example, there's a huge mental block around dropping in. And the way I get around that mental block is by breaking down the steps and like telling myself I can do it. So there's 2 parts to this strategy. One part is actively telling yourself that it is possible and you're capable, because the words that you speak over yourself have a lot of power. So if you're standing at the top and you're wanting to drop in, or if you're wanting to jump and turn around backwards, or what's another thing? You're trying to jump on a rail or jump off a curb or anything, and you're just looking at it thinking, there's no way I can do this. You're not going to be able to do it. But if you are like, I can do this, I am capable, I've done these steps, I've practiced, what have you, and then you do it, you're going to be way more likely to actually accomplish a task. So the first thing is telling yourself positive things, even if you don't believe it. You just have to say it out loud or say it to yourself. It's the same thing as like visualizing success. There's a lot of power in that. The second thing is to break it down step by step and to think about those steps instead of thinking about the thing as a whole. So again, going into the dropping in thing, when I tell people to drop in or when I help people in dropping in, I have them think about what, like, there are 3 big steps, and it's stepping your foot and then putting your other foot down and then dropping in. And so I have them think 1, 2, 3. Or step, 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 instead of thinking, I'm dropping in now, this is so high, I'm dropping in, I'm probably going to fall. You don't think about those things. You just think, okay, bend my knees, step, step, step. And attaching something to it, like attaching 1, 2, 3 to it, is really effective because we're programmed based on our society to like continue the sequence. So if someone says 1, 2, we do want to say 3. And so if you start yourself off by going 1, 2, you're going to go for the 3 instead of stopping yourself before dropping in.
Can you tell she's a teacher, guys?
Yeah. But anyway, so that's how I get over mental blocks. How do you get over mental blocks?
Well, sometimes I don't. Oh my gosh.
I have the most sweaty hands in the world.
So one of the coaches of BCRD, Soy, she talks about like turtle derby, like when you're super slow at like getting through freshman and making it to home teams and making it to travel teams. You're just like 4 years going at your own pace. It takes you forever, and then you grasp the concept, you finally get through it. So I feel like I'm I'm turtle everything on skates. So I'm a slow learner, and then when I got it. But I'm also like, since I like obsess over it, and I'll watch like so many videos like over and over, and like observe other people that can do it. Like I'm good at like coaching other people, and I can get someone
really
else
good
to do it. But I have so many mental blocks that I can't do it myself. My fear that I feel can be crippling to the point where I want to start crying. So I will just get angry at someone trying to get me to do something. I'll get angry at myself, and I want to be alone. But if I am alone, there's more chances of me doing it. So I kind of want to like go to the skate park by myself. So I have yet to do that. Because when there's no one else around, like I'm allowed to just kind of like have this whole conversation in my head and like talk myself into it. And that usually works for me. Everyone has their own thing. For me, it's like once I am like putting myself down, I just have to put like a really empowering song on or something that makes me feel like, if everything else, I am a strong, freaking woman that can do anything, and then I'll start to believe it, and then I'll do it. So you just have to find something that makes you feel good and happy and kind of conquers that fear, whether it be like support from like friends to go to the park with you, going by yourself so you can be in your own like zone, like whatever you need to do. But yeah.
Yeah, mental blocks are rough. So rough.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I don't. If you're skating, two berries for the trucks.
Read it out loud.
It said, well, I don't understand the question. It says, if you're skating and you need 2 bearings for the trucks, how can you grind on the derby track?
I got that question too. I don't understand. If you're skating and you need 2 bearings for the trucks, how can you grind on the derby track? I think it's a trick question.
I think this is
Emma, what are you doing?
Emma, what are you doing?
Emma, stop it.
Stop. Or explain to us what you mean. So, as much as we like appear as though we are experts, and we kind of are, in that we know a lot more than a lot of people, we also still don't know a lot. Like, there's a lot that we don't know.
It's a learning experience.
It's so much. Like, rollers, there's a lot. Yeah. So, anyways. Okay, are there any more questions?
No, there's no more questions.
Okay, what are the questions that you got in yours?
I forgot to screenshot them, so they all disappeared.
Okay, what kind of questions do you often get?
I still get a lot about knee pads, and honestly, like, unless you're gonna modify them, good luck. There needs to be like a call out to like, just like the fashion industry, there's like so many issues with like all these companies that make skate stuff because they release all this cute stuff and you're like, I want to buy it. And you're like, oh great, it does not fit my body. I don't know. I guess I need to find out where all the like men's roller derby guy, big buff dudes are getting their stuff because like apparently they don't want to make cute stuff in size fat.
In size fat.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I have like the Lux Armor pads that I can wear because they're stretchy, but I can't take this to the park. If you're doing derby, you definitely can't wear them there. You have the 187 Pro Derby pads, which are cool and they're great, but like they're so clunky. I don't want to wear this to the skate park, but that's what I have to wear. And I don't like, where else? Like I'm just like in the streets, I'm not gonna wear them either. So it's just like an endless thing. Like I might be able to find an extra large I can fit, but then I have to cut the bottom band off. Like it's freaking ridiculous. Maybe one day someone will like make something that will fit larger bodies.
Well, I mean, that's a really good like segue to body positivity. What do you think that the skate community needs to do about body positivity, or how do you feel like we can be better at body positivity within the skate community?
I don't know. What can we do to be better? I feel like I don't have issues with other people in the skate community, to be honest, when it comes to body positivity. I'm sure that there's going to be some people that suck and are probably giving me dirty looks and wondering why I'm even trying. And I'm those same people, if that's what they're thinking, are obviously not going to say it to my face. But I think it's a bigger problem like that. It's like all these brands, all these well-known brands, when you think of them and what they represent, I'm sure the first thing you think of is a skinny, white, blonde girl No offense to the skinny white blonde girls out there, but like, why is that the go-to like image on everyone's Instagram and everyone's website and like whatever their sponsor skaters are? It's always the focus on like the typical skinny standard beauty thing. So like, yeah, like these are people that I like and they're cool, but at the same time there's nothing wrong with that. But you can share the wealth, you can spread it. And I think if these brands had more purpose and showed more openness to other sizes and also ethnicities, that their brand would grow because people would feel like they belong. They'd feel like they'd be able to purchase these things because they would be listened to and have things sold to them and made for them. Like, you're missing out on so much money. Like, the average freaking woman is like a 16 going on 18. And a lot of us want to skate because we're getting more inspired. I have so many people that are plus size that are telling me, you inspired me to start skating. And then it sucks because they can't even find protection gear out there that fits them. They can't find cute skate clothes that fit them. They can't find like brand t-shirts that fit them. It's like all this cute stuff's made for skinny people. So like, even if you want to be a-hole and be like, I don't like fat people. If you want to be a smart business person, you better make things that fit us because we'll buy it. It's just a smart business move. We're not asking you to love us. Hey, take our money. Shut up and just take our money. We'll give it to you. That's like the bigger problem of it. There's no representation and there's no products out there for us.
Yeah. Call out all of the skate businesses that aren't doing their jobs. Enough. Give us product.
Haley says, how about we talk chub rub while skating?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you said you don't get chub rub while skating.
No,
I totally get chub rub while skating. Actually, to be honest, my whole life is just full of chub rub. Like, I always get chub rub. And the only way I can combat chub rub is by wearing pants or by putting chub rub stopper on it. Wait.
Chafing.
That's what it's called. Here, I'm going to go get it.
It looks like a deodorant set. Also, fat girl hack. Number 2, deodorant. Put deodorant between your thighs.
Deodorant doesn't stay as well, though.
But you just touch it up every once in a while. It'll get you through the day if you don't have.
This stuff is so
not sponsored.
Good. Not sponsored at all. But we literally, whenever we're getting low on this, we buy a new thing because we use it all the time. I think I use this every single day. It is anti-chafing. So the way I discovered it is my friend is a runner and she uses it for running. And I was like, I have thick thighs. Like, I think that might be really helpful. And honestly, it's so helpful. I wear it every time I'm wearing shorts at all. Anytime I'm wearing anything that shows, that allows my thighs to touch each other, because my thighs literally always touch each other. But yeah, so that stuff is the best. But yeah, if you put some of that on you and then go skating, you'll feel a lot better.
I have gotten it under my booty cheeks too, and it's so weird. It's such a weird feeling to get chub rub right there. But yeah, that definitely can happen.
Oh, I've never gotten it there.
Yeah, it can happen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn new things.
Currently wearing a dress, and I'm already getting chub rub. You should look up the song Thunder Thighs by Miss Eves.
Yes, so
and
good.
It goes chub rub. The day is nearly done.
No.
Thick thighs. What is it?
Sundress, I'm looking good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah.
Love it. So good. Yeah. Should I put on glitter?
I'm gonna put on glitter. Is the answer ever no when it comes to putting on glitter?
I love glitter.
I could be getting ready for a freaking funeral and I would put glitter on my face. You know why? Because glitter makes people happy. Why wouldn't you wear it everywhere?
Oh, I just bought this new glitter at the OC Fair, y'all, and it is poppin'. I took her to the fair for the first time in her life.
It was horrible.
It was good. Shut up.
It was all right.
It was all right.
No, I had fun. I just like to feel like people think I'm having a horrible time all the time.
She honestly pretends like she's having an awful time with me all the time online so that everyone will be like, oh, poor Shove. I treat you like a queen. See, she's doing it right now. Anyway, so this glitter is amazing.
The fair was cool. We went at nighttime, so it wasn't hot. I had a giant corn dog. It was like this big.
It was so
I couldn't even finish it. I had a Reese's that was deep fried, but I didn't do it right.
Speaking of, we have frozen Reese's.
I left mine somewhere. I can go on the counter.
Oh, found it.
I freaking love
It's not
Reese's.
frozen anymore.
That's okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
Again, not sponsored.
Love Reese's.
Love. This is my fate. This is my weakness. You can lure me into a van if you're like, here's Shove. And I would like, and I would get closer and closer, and next thing you know, I'm trapped. Babe, how did you come up with your roller derby name?
How did I come up with my roller derby name? I came up with my roller derby name. Okay, so originally my name was Rebel Champagne, like pain, like Pain, because I was like, I'm gonna pop off. But then after a couple months, I was over it because I didn't think it flowed very well. And I agree with my former self, it does not flow very well. But I just really like champagne. So I thought, oh, I'm going to bring the pain. But then I was trying to think of other puns, and my friend actually came up with Rebel Rouser, like rabble rouser. So, yeah, ex-friend. This person is not my friend any longer.
Between the lines, if you're watching and you ever see this video.
They're not going to.
I don't know.
Okay, so, yeah, so a rabble rouser. No, a rabble rouser is a person who is known for using their words to like stir up emotion and to conjure like passion and bring groups together, almost like a person who's giving a war cry. So that's what a rabble rouser is. So I thought rebel rouser. So I teach public speaking and communication studies, and so that's kind of where it ties in, and I like to use my words to really build people up, and I think that words are very powerful, and so that's where rebel rouser came from. And also, I am a flaming lesbian, and so that is why it is rebel rouse her. Yes, so
he doesn't even remember that being your name.
That rebel champagne. Yeah, it was literally.
She had a champagne bottle on her helmet, and it said rebel in it. Remember?
Yeah, that's why. It was for the first like month of Derby. It was very, very short. But yeah, so now I'm rebel rouse her because I rouse her, all the hers.
Yeah. Anyways. So for me, I was like, oh crap, what do I want to do? And then I remember, like, Molly saying, like, one of the coaches from BCRD was like, a lot of people think they want to have their real name involved in it, but just remember, like, the whole point of Derby is, like, having this whole other person and, like, that's kind of boring. Like, why don't you have another identity? And, like, you can embrace that person that you create. I was like, okay. Because I was going to be like, Scarlyn Monroe, hint to my real name. Or like Marilyn Monsoon, like all these weird like things. I was like, no, those are all lame. Those are all lame. Then I was like, what do I like? They're like, well, what are your hobbies? What are you into? And I was like,
she was like shoving people.
Yes, but I am like all into Riot Girl. I'm like specifically 90s Riot Girl music.
Yeah, it's super
so
good.
Like, yeah, why would you listen to anything else, right?
I can't listen to anything else now that
But then I was also like, well, 90s hip hop's cool too. So I put up a list of names, and the second one to like what Courtney shoved was Biggie Stalls, which I still think is cool, but I didn't want to be called Biggie, and I thought Stalls would be weird, or I didn't want to be called Biggs or something. So I was like, nah. So also L7 has a song called Shove. So I was like, cool, Courtney Shove.
Shove.
So, and then I was like, cool, people won't call me Shove. But the funny thing is, a lot of times people will be like, what's your name? I'm like, Shove. And they'll be like, sure? Shell?
Shove? Chef?
Chef?
Are you a chef?
I'm like, yeah. Because, you know, I'm just like, whatever. Call me whatever. But yeah, that's how I got my derby name.
I have a friend who thinks that my name is Red Bull. So instead of Rebel, he's like, Red Bull. Hey, Red Bull. I'm like, that's not my name. But now he thinks it's funny.
That's not my name.
They call me Quiet, but I'm a Riot. No one's ever
You're not a Riot anymore. She used to be on this team called the Redondo Riots.
Stop.
So what they call you?
They call me a Cryet.
They would go, rah, rah, riots, but then it was, wah, wah, crying.
Okay, not everyone did that. Just she did it because she's a bully.
Everyone did it. I heard one person do it, and I was like, that's genius.
I'm just going to eat all of these Reese's. Okay, fun fact. Did you know that if you go to the, where was I? Where was I that I got these? I got these for really cheap somewhere yesterday. I was with the topic.
Dollar store? Where?
No,
I don't know, babe. You didn't tell me.
Duh. I was in Walmart and I got like 20 Reese's for $2. Killing it.
What's your guys' favorite candy?
Yeah, tell us what your favorite candy is.
Message below, chat about your favorite candy, and she'll send you a case of it.
I wish I was balling like that.
That should be my new thing. I'm gonna post it like, did you know that Rebel Rouse is giving away? Da da da. And then people will be like messaging you like, I heard you're giving like toe stops away. And then you can give away all your old Moxie ones.
She's always doing like shenanigans that affect me that I don't know what's going on.
I'm basically Winston from New Girl. It's a prank.
Oh my goodness.
So it's too much or not enough.
So bad.
Ooh, Swedish fish.
Love Swedish fish.
Gummy bears. I love gummy worms.
Have you ever licked a gummy bear and stuck it on someone's window and then let it dry and then you take the gummy bear off and it broke? Does that actually work? Is that real or is that an old
Where? Who even told you about that?
In high school.
But what broke? The window broke?
The window breaks because the gummy bear sticks to the window and you let it dry and then so it was like a prank. Like some people some people when they were toilet papering other people's houses, they would say you toilet paper their house and then you stick forks on their lawn, and then you put like laundry detergent in their lawn so it ruins it, and then you stick gummy bears on their car so that the paint comes off.
Oh, the paint. I think you said the
paint
window.
And the window. And the window breaks.
I don't know.
Also, you could put tortillas on someone's car. Please don't do this to my car. I feel like I'm just
No, you put a banana inside the exhaust pipe.
What?
Because it clogs it. You put bananas in there.
Why would you do that?
Because it clogs it. And then the car just doesn't work anymore.
That's bad.
You also put sugar in there, gas tank, because it'll cost thousands to fix it.
Why would you do these things?
Also, slashing a tire is not as easy as it looks.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
a screwdriver and
a
hammer and you go boom. I'm just saying, sometimes people deserve it.
I've never done anything.
Kitty, don't do this.
Don't do any of this. This is not what we think you should do.
I'm just saying, I've had a long experience life where sometimes you had to do things. Rebel doesn't know about that side.
One time I toilet papered someone's house in the middle of the day. It was my best friend's house. They caught me. But only because they tracked my location. So lame.
The only crappy thing I used to do as a kid is I would take the toilet paper, would go to the bathroom and get toilet paper and wet it and then throw it on the ceiling and it would stick. And then you'd go in and the whole ceiling would just be covered. It was glue and it would get stuck. It was disgusting. I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, what? Why are kids little crap heads? And it's why do we do these things? And I'm like, oh, I used to do those things.
I used to, the way I got all the toilet paper for toilet papering, because I grew up very poor, was that I would steal toilet paper from bathrooms anywhere I went. So anywhere that the toilet paper was loose, I'd be like, thank you, I'll take that now. I can toilet paper tonight. Because that was my idea of fun.
Oh my gosh. We were talking about I told her how I used to I used to get my mom's hairspray and like I would steal her lighter when I was like a latchkey kid, so I was alone and like I saw it in the movie and I was like, I'm gonna try it. So I would like light it and then I would like spray the hairspray to make like fire like ball things.
Yeah, flamethrower.
Yeah, it was a flamethrower and it was so much fun. And then like I was like, oh, I could probably like explode this can. I should stop. And I was like in the house doing it because
latchkey kid.
That's what you should do.
Yeah. I feel like I should have pink lipstick, but my pink lipstick isn't.
Moxie Skate Shop wants candy, or else they'll keep your new skate.
What? What a travesty! How dare you? I'll bring you candy. That's worth it. I don't care.
I mean, if anyone's gonna get candy out of this deal,
Moxie Skate Shop would be the place to get the candy.
Like, we could literally skate and be there in like
15
minutes with some melted
Reese's. If I don't eat them all. I don't think we have any other candy in this house. Candy doesn't last very long here. We eat it all.
Yeah, we're savage, apparently.
Yeah, well, life is hard. You gotta eat some candy sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
What is your favorite type of candy? Moxie Skate Shop, Long Beach.
They're gonna say like some expensive, like Godiva.
Yeah, they're like, we like Frere Rocher here at the Moxie Skate Shop.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know. Like, I
remember when you bought that candy out of the Moxie Skate Shop, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's decoration, and you bought like Mike and Ike's or something. You put a quarter in, and it was like the Stellus old candy.
Oh,
and Millie looked at you like, yeah, I don't know how long that's been.
There was like there's like a candy thing that you could buy. Like you could use a quarter. It's not there anymore. I don't know. Anyways, you could buy candy, and I am such like I'm a ham. Like I love those candy things. Like I love putting.
Some say ham, some say a sucker.
Which is also a type of candy that I would be willing to have. A sucker.
Is that why you like Dulce so much?
Because she's so sweet. Yeah, that's probably why. Wow. Anyways.
I'm just surprised there's like 17 people still watching this insanity.
This is basically, if you're wondering what our everyday life is like, this is it. Except with not as good lighting.
I don't know if like Rebel's down, but I thought like it would be great for us to do something like crazy, like get really wasted and do each other's makeup.
And go live doing it.
Yeah, like we would go live and like I don't know, we should do something.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I was thinking that we could maybe no, I don't know if that's a surprise or not.
Oh yeah, you should.
Oh, never mind. That's a surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
So surprise.
Someone said that you should go live regularly.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll like make it a weekly thing and go live and just be like, sup everybody, I'm back. Ow! You are so mean. Why? Do that.
Oh, that's my makeup. Okay, so funny story.
So mad right now
about my favorite shovel mess around, which is more of a shovel.
It's not a shovel mess around because I'm not involved in it.
You're involved. Is I like to scare the living bejesus out of her.
I hit you so hard my hand hurt.
She slapped me so hard I probably have my hand for it. And so she gets easily scared. So like my hair coming in, I'll turn off all the lights and then I'll jump out at her. Or like I'll hide by the door. Or like I'll hear her singing in the room and I'll sneak in from home to work and then I'll like slam on the door and she'll freak out. And it's great. I am like in tears.
Funny. So lame. You're the worst.
Oh, did you hear that? It is proven. Spousal abuse.
That is not spousal abuse.
I'm just saying, y'all, all 17 of you were witnesses. Well, I'm one of them. So all 16 of y'all were witnesses to a crime.
Yeah, the crime was her scaring me the way she did. I wasn't expecting it.
She almost fell out of her chair. That was hilarious. I wish I could wait. I can rewind and watch it.
No, don't. That's.
Oh my god! I have to guys. I love scaring her so much.
She never has it on film though.
It is my favorite pastime. I don't know why I get so much joy from it. I think it's just she got me one time. You got me one time when I walked in. But
oh yeah. I'm always trying to scare her back, but she doesn't get scared.
It's a good adrenaline rush.
It's not a good adrenaline rush. It is just miserable. Maybe it's a good adrenaline rush for you when you're laughing. You're like, ha 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 ha, adrenaline.
I don't know. I love it. Guys, I had to rewind.
I have to get. Oh, excuse me. I have to get a Pico stick. Energy.
This is now the shove show. I just rewatched Scaring Her. It was great. She slapped me so hard. Anyways, what you guys up to? I've been up since 4:30, and then she made me do this. She's always holding me against my will.
What's up? I'm back. Hopefully she didn't do anything crazy well. Not sure what lipstick to wear. I think I'll wear this one. Anyways. What?
Nothing. I was just thinking about how I scared the crap out of you.
You're the worst.
I'm not the worst.
You're not the worst. You're actually really great. I love you very much.
You're so mean, guys.
No, I'm not. Okay. Other questions or topics that you would like us to cover? Anything, actually. If you just say it, we'll say something about it. I could have an opinion about anything.
She has a lot of opinions on a lot of things, so be careful.
Yeah.
But you'll probably enjoy them. She has good things to say.
I'm obsessed with putting the dots around my lips.
Oh, you're going to do it again?
Yeah.
You guys can't really tell, but she does all these dots that circle her lips right here, and it looks pretty cool.
It's yes, we are crazy. That is true.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
Opinions on opinions. All right.
Some people need to keep their damn opinion to themselves.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I got triggered.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people have a lot of opinions. Okay, actually, I do have an opinion on opinions. My opinion on opinions is that I think that too many people say their opinions without researching. And I think more people need to research. I also think that people have an issue with believing everything that they see on the internet, and not everything you see on the internet is true or accurate. I definitely know that I've read quite a few things that are fake and not real at all. So here's the crap test. You have to check the credibility, the recency, the authority, and the purpose. So you have to, when you're looking at things on the internet and you're like, how do I know if this is real or not? Credibility. Look at the credibility of the person or the website that published it. If you don't recognize it, chances are high that it doesn't have a lot of credibility. Recency. Did it get posted recently, or is it 2 years, 5 years old, and that information and all that stuff doesn't relate anymore? Authority. Who is it that's speaking about this? And purpose. Why is this being spoken about? So for example, let's do a crap test on us right now. So credibility. Are we credible? I mean, you know us. You're following us on YouTube or on Instagram. So you know that we're real people. We're not bots. We're not AI or whatever. Recency. We are not. Stop. Recency, this is actually live. But if you're watching this 5 years from now, maybe some of the things that we're saying wouldn't be accurate anymore. Authority. I don't know if we have authority or not, but we skate a lot, so I don't know.
Respect my authority.
Maybe we have authority and purpose. So, for example, if we were sponsored and we were if I was trying to sell this Maybelline stain ink because Maybelline sponsored me, then maybe you would think like, oh, she has some sort of ulterior motive to perhaps sell this lipstick or not sell this lipstick or what have you, or not talk about other lipsticks because I'm focused on this lipstick. So yeah, so that's how you use the crap test, and that's, I don't know why I taught you that.
Did you say it's called the crap
It's
test?
called the crap test. That's how you remember it. It's a great way to deal with fake news and to deal with things that you don't know is true or not, or if you're trying to sparse out whether things that people are saying on Facebook or online make sense or are real or not. And my students ask me that all the time, like, how do I tell what's real online and what's not real online? And I know that doesn't really have anything to do with skating, but oh well. So those are my opinions.
I don't know. It could still go with skating, like with the whole Impala fiasco. You can't just choose a side because you see some things that are geared to make you see one thing. Because you gotta remember, like, there's that old saying of like, there's three sides to every story, like what he said, what she said, and what really happened. Because everyone's gonna throw their own view on it, and they're already gonna lean to one side more than the other. So when they see something, they'll be like, "I knew I was right." But that's just like, okay.
Confirmation bias.
Yeah.
That's the word for that. When you believe something and then you see something that confirms your belief, it's called confirmation bias. It is a real thing. It impacts the human psychology.
Yeah, so I don't know. There's just like, that's why I like just open conversations about things, because like a lot of times I'm like, I don't know everything. Like I want to hear everyone else's side, and then I'll make my own opinion, because like all literally like, oh my God, like, you know, have you ever like, I don't know about this person for sure. Like I'm not 100% sure. So you can literally like put the name of the company or the person or the band, the artist, whatever it is, and be like their name and then like receipts, and like things will pop up like that happened. Like you can get the literal receipts on these people. Like,
wait, you type in the word receipts?
Yeah. So like if there was a Me Too article or call out on someone, like that would pop up. Or like someone literally will be like, blah, blah is racist. And I'm like, ooh, are they? I don't believe that. I don't know. So I'll literally look it up first and see what articles. Then I'll like see if those articles, like who published them. Is this real? Like I'll dig deep, guys, because I love some drama.
She does love some drama.
Love some drama.
She loves some drama. All right. That Field of Fear painting it's super dope. I'm glad that I spent the money on it. Worth it. Good back piece. Thank you. I loved my RollerCon vlog as well. Have you all experienced much sexism, homophobia, racism, and other prejudices in the parks or in the skate community out there? Ooh, that's a good question. Mikkel Cox asked. Do you want to start, or you need to think about that one for a second?
We live in Long Beach, and majority, all skate parks, except for Vans. I've never been to Vans, and like I'm kind of afraid to go to Vans because
she's scared of Orange County.
I'm afraid of Orange County. Why am I afraid of Orange County? Because I have been followed too many times. I have been harassed by the cops there before. I've had issues at the courthouse there. Let's just say it, like, you know, you go somewhere where there's, I don't know. No, it's not, I don't want to say the whole thing, but I just feel like I am definitely prejudiced against Orange County because of my bad experiences. So I tend not to go to places where I know that the likelihood of something happening is increased.
That being said, not everyone from or who lives in Orange County is bad. I'm literally from Orange County.
That's my proof. No,
I mean, like, I don't know.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, like, if you go to Houghton, or if you go to Green, or if you go to even Bellflower, like, you're going to be predominantly around people of color. The one thing, though, is, like, let's not talk about skateboarding, but let's talk about roller skating, is there's definitely not many black skaters out there, like, around here. I feel like a lot of the black roller skaters are more into jam skating, and you'll find them at the rink. But I don't really see them at parks. I don't see them just, like, cruising the streets, like, but that's like almost anywhere I go. Like I notice because of like just like the music I'm into, the scene I'm into, that I can usually count in a room of 100 people, all the other a lot of people on one hand, and like that's just life, I guess. But luckily, I have not experienced any racism. I think it's more about being girls wearing roller skates in a skate park that you will be disrespected.
Yeah, people are sexist, but mostly because people see. I just like spoke and threw glitter with my mouth.
You are going ham with the glitter.
I know.
Glitter.
It'll be gone. I just glitter myself. I think that women on roller skates at the skate park are seen as an object. I think that women on roller skates, even skating the streets, is also kind of seen as something that people believe that they can just objectify because they think that, we're almost like a fantasy kind of. Like people are really into it. Like I've had a lot of messages that are really, really vulgar and unnecessary about me being on skates. And that's a lot of the sexism that I've experienced, and people just thinking that like, oh, you're on roller skates, you can't really do anything.
Like they don't belong there, they're not made for that. Why are you wearing them? The whole
skate parks aren't for roller skaters.
Like you're just trying to look cute.
Oh, you don't actually skate on like post. So I get a lot of trolls, but like I don't really care about the trolls. But yeah, I do get a lot of trolls. I have a lot of people telling me like, oh, you clearly don't even skate, even on a video that's me skating, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever. But yeah,
crazy.
Homophobia. I'm pretty really, really in your face about being gay, and I have not gotten any sort of like homophobic comments. Oh, actually, that's a total lie. In person, I haven't gotten any, but online, I get all sorts of hate about being gay. I had like full-on trolls come at me when I posted a picture of me and her kissing. And they were like, ew, get this out of my feed. And like, it blew up and people were just like so angry. And I was just like, whatever, I don't know. So I get a lot of hate online, but in person, I haven't really gotten much of that. That being said, do I feel 100% comfortable with PDA with my girlfriend all the time? No. So I guess you could leave that for what it is. But yeah. Oh, I said your name right. Cool. That is definitely something that I try really hard to do. I really want to say people's names right. All right. Whew, that was heavy.
I also pulled up Instagram. If you guys have any questions, we are answering them on Queer Girl Straight Skates YouTube right now. So if you want to jump on over and chat over there or ask a question here. But if you go on to YouTube, you can see everything that's going on, not just this weird close-up of me. But yeah.
I put so much glitter on my face just now, like my lips. I don't know if you can see it here. I'm gonna show you.
Your questions. Show them. Oh my gosh.
It's not even gonna last. Like I know it's not gonna last. It's not even gonna last through this beverage that I have right here.
Beverage?
Yeah.
You're so bad and bougie, babe.
Bad and bougie. What's that?
Are you bad and boozy?
I'm bad and boozy.
Bad and boozy.
Bad and boozy.
I'll just drink my water. I think we have another question.
What is... Oh, I can't read that far. Hold on. How many pairs
questions, guys.
of you guys... Oh, whoa. How many pairs of skates do you guys have put together? Supergirl, yeah, boy. That's a rad name. Supergirl, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
How many skates?
Okay. One. Okay. Hold up, I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12.
Can you count my Presleys over here?
13. We have.
Got my jack boots?
Yeah. We have 13 pairs of skates.
13
which is a lot.
That's kind of Impalas.
Yeah.
So we have Impalas. Did you count your derby skates?
Yeah. So I have derby skates. I have one pair of skates for derby, which is crazy because I spend most of my time skating in derby, and yet I only have one pair of skates for that. But they were really expensive, and so those are my derby skates. They are the Rydell Solaris boot. And then you have the black Impalas. I have the holographic Impalas. You have the Jungle Ivy.
Yes.
And then I have I have 4 lollies. And then that sounds like so much. That sounds like, so I have 4 lollies, and then you have 1, 2, 3. You have 3 lollies? You have 4 lollies.
Also, guys, we did not necessarily buy all these skates. The lovely Estro gifted me the Jack boots. I got sent the black Impala skates were sent to me because she was like, just ask them so you can do a review. So I asked them. So those were not paid for. The pink ones were free off of a Girl Gang thing. So I got those from free because Babe had bought me skates and then she bought herself skates. So it just worked through this point system so that I got a free pair of skates. And Rebel also won a pair of skates at the Venice Chicks and Bulls meetup, the first opening celebrating things.
Yeah.
So it seems like we oh my god, they spent thousands of dollars, but it's no, we actually got hooked up with a lot.
We got hooked up with a lot. I've probably spent more on skates than she has.
Yeah.
Have I bought 2 pairs of your skates?
You bought no, because I paid.
Oh no, yeah.
She bought me the purple ones
for her birthday this last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like my purple ones. I need to break them in more. My purple ones are still not really broken in, but I will.
Best way to practice transitions.
I would recommend out of your skates at first.
Yeah.
And doing the closed book, open book, and going around. Do you have anything on that yet?
Not yet. I'm gonna make one.
I have. If you go to Fat Girl Has Moxie to my Instagram, and if you go to my IGTV, I did a quick little tutorial on transitions, so that might help you a little bit.
I'm eventually gonna do a full tutorial on transitions.
Yes, knees bent. You want to bend your knees. You want to make sure you're not pogo sticking up and down.
The number one thing that you want to do is you want to pretend that your knees have eyes. And I know that sounds crazy, but that is also something that I learned from estrogen. And that is that you will look, so you're going to, wherever your head goes, wherever you face, that is where your body is going to go. So when you're going to do a transition, you are going to look where you want to go, and then just imagine the rest of your body catching up with you. And that was the best way that I learned how to do it, because you're not thinking about it as much because your head is turned here. You're kind of playing a trick on your mind. But yeah, I'll do a full tutorial of that eventually. Gladys DeLeon says, hi, I just recently got my first pair of skates. How do you recommend finding queer, if possible, groups to skate with? I live in Chicago. I've never really seen any roller skaters around. Okay, so off the top of my head, I know that Jessica Catastrophe, Roller Ghoulie, and Bambi Bloodlust are all in the Chicago area. I don't know. That's literally off the top of my head.
Did you say Smashly?
Smashly, what's her last? Pumpkins? What's her?
Oh, no, Smash. Oh my gosh.
So there's someone named Smashly. Yeah. So Smashly, Roller Ghoulie, Bambi Bloodlust, Smashly Pumpkins.
Yeah.
I think that's her Instagram name. I'm not sure. But they are all in the Chicago area. And I know that they are really connected in that group. So I would reach out to them. When you reach out to them on Instagram, I'm sure that they'll hit you back because they're all very, very nice people. We've talked to them and met a couple of them.
Look up your local Chicks and Bulls chapter.
Look up your local Chicks and Bulls chapter. See if you can go to a meetup. You could even look up your local roller derby league, and sometimes they will connect you with skaters. So there are a lot of options out there for you. It's just finding the right avenues to get there. But yeah, so those are the recommendations I would have for, oh my gosh, that hair looks so good on you. I forgot to grab hair.
I am still not used to having big hair. So when I put it on, I'm like, am I a clown right now?
I was trying to paint my nails and then I realized that I forgot that I didn't put my hair on yet.
I thought you were going to rock your bald head. You're going to go full glam?
I was going to go full glam.
Which one are you going to put? Your hot pink?
Yeah, obviously.
You or that one in
Okay.
Graduation.
I know. Okay. What was the first themed rollout you ever went to?
First themed rollout?
Yeah, first themed rollout. While you think about that, I'm gonna go get
my first themed rollout had to have been a Moxie one.
It had to have been one.
Let's see. I think the first themed rollout that I actually like dressed up for was like a Moxie Halloween rollout. For sure. That was.
Do you have the
and
glue?
then I was Wonder Woman.
Do you have the glue?
No. Should be on the shutter.
Okay.
So this is me installing, putting on one of my wigs. Thank you. I'm not used to curly wigs, and I was like, I want something that's more like I am a beautiful naturalista, big and crazy in 70s, and I'm still trying to adjust to it. So like, I kind of like it. I love the color for sure. I just gotta like be like, this is me now. So I think I just have to like rock it. Like I haven't worn it out yet.
You have to wear it out.
So like once I get adjust and have the right outfit, I'll probably like it.
The first themed rollout I ever went to, I don't even remember. It took me a long time to get to rollouts. I went to rollouts that weren't themed a lot, but I didn't go to actual like themed rollouts for a while. Question for the cuties. Oh my god, that's for you. I tried on the 187 and ProTech knee pads in extra large and neither fit me. Is there a better pad for my luscious thighs or do I have to alter some?
You want to look at the 187 Killer or Pro Derby Killer pads. I know that's a lot to say. 187 Pro Derby Killer pads. Those ones go up to a 3X. It'll say like 2X, 3X,
oh my gosh.
And you can cut it. It has dotted lines. You can cut it down to a chest if you need it, or leave that extra Velcro. Like I just leave it, even though it's like a lot, and it works.
Okay, it has been a long time since I've worn this, so it needs to be like fixed. But
guys, I'm boring. You could go to YouTube and join us instead of being on here, all four of you.
Okay.
So you can see
this is kind of dumb, but it's my birthday tomorrow, and I would love an early birthday shout out from the two of my favorite skaters. You guys inspire me to push myself and not doubt my abilities. August M. Happy birthday, August
Happy
M. Happy birthday. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Hey.
Birthday.
Happy birthday. On this your special day. We know it is your birthday. So we will just say, hey, hey.
And anymore on Channel 4 and Scooby-Doo on Channel 2.
And Queer Straight Lady on Channel YouTube.
Your hair is so bright.
I love it.
You look like you're in a rave, and I look like I'm going to a disco.
We better meet in the middle.
Emma said thanks for reading all my troll questions.
I was literally like, I don't even know what that means.
She thought it was I was like, that's
I was like, grinding on dirt. What? I don't get it. I was like, also, she would not be asking a question like that because she knows everything. She's so smart.
Emma, why do you know everything?
Emma, how you know everything?
You can't have beauty, bronze, and brains. It's not fair.
Okay, I'm looking for groups to skate with in San Diego, and there is like no one that I could find there that roller skates. Kiana, Ioana. Man, we really know our Instagram skaters. Okay, so San Diego, Kiana Ioana, Punky Girl Skates. Who else is down there?
You can go to Oceanside, which isn't that far.
There's so many skaters in San Diego.
Hot garbage.
Okay, yeah. Tadlana R. There are so many skaters in San Diego. There's a CIB chapter in San Diego.
Yes. There's a rollout happening.
Literally today.
Today.
If not right now. because I asked someone if they were doing something today, and they said, we're meeting up with Kiana and doing a rollout in San Diego.
Definitely skaters everywhere for sure on the West Coast. I know it gets harder when you start heading east.
I feel like there's a lot of skaters in like the Midwest, kind of, and in Texas, there's a lot of skaters. But yeah, you should definitely hit up Kiana, tell her we sent you, and she'll be like, yeah, skating.
As someone on Instagram asking kind of the same thing, like, how do you find people to skate with? We mentioned it a little bit earlier. So, one, go on Instagram, go on your computer, look at Chicks and Bowls, your city, or any like the major city next to you. And then if nothing pops up, then look up your city name or the major city that's closest to you, roller derby, because then you'll find skaters. Also, like, look at, this is really kind of creepy, but you could totally look up location tags on Instagram. This is real creepy.
This is real creepy.
Look up location tags on Instagram of skate parks. Go to that, skim. As soon as you see a roller skater, go to their Instagram, follow them, be like, hey,
it'll work.
I skate in this area too. I have no friends. Let's link up.
I will say that every skater that has ever hit me up that has said, let's skate, I said, okay, let's figure out a day. Like, people want to skate, so.
I'll skate with you when I'm comfortable.
She is really bad at skating with people.
Because then I'm like, I have to
That's
talk.
why I'm around. I will
strangers.
skate with strangers because I love everyone. And I'm also a major extrovert, so I don't have to worry.
Oh, she freaking loves people.
I love people
like,
so
all
much.
People are devil. Hi, Dawn. Are you back in the America?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait until you come back to the United States.
Let's see. I have another question from Skater Squirrel. So I'm going to join a derby team in September. Any tips?
Derby.
So I don't look totally awkward, just going in the door. I joined derby, she joined derby, not even knowing how to roller skate.
I had never put on a pair of roller skates before I went to my first practice. When I went to my first roller derby practice, I put on both of my skates at the same time for the first time. And I stood up. I was like, oh no, I didn't even stand up. I said to someone, how do I stand up? And they told me how to stand up. And then I tried to roll over to the place I was supposed to be. And then the coach was having people do suicides. And I was trying so hard. And someone was like, I think that you should go over there. And so they directed me to the place that I was supposed to go. But everyone joins derby without having known. And if you do know how to skate, you're even that much ahead of people who are also joining derby with you. So don't worry about anything. Roller derby is so set up for the new skater, you don't even have to worry about it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Of course, the other one, yes. Someone else said just go to, a roller rink and hang out there.
Yeah.
I just know that, not
Look
ever...
up the adult nights.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, where did you get the rack where you keep your skates?
You can get those in IKEA. An old roommate of mine moved out last minute, and she's like, I can't take this with me. She was like, do you want it for $60? And then I was like, I'll think about it. But then, she realized that she couldn't take it anyways, and no one else wanted to buy it, so I got it for free. But I have seen them in IKEA, and they're amazing. They're called Metro shelves. You can move them up and down to create your own height for the level.
We need more. We need even more levels to our Metro shelf. Yeah. The wind is blowing right on me. Okay. Thanks, girl.
You're like a model.
I know. It's I don't even remember what it's like to have hair that might get on your face anywhere. Okay. Also, I started yesterday and I couldn't even stand up. Yeah. Practicing in a mirror, but I'm too scared to go back out without pads. I got banged up just falling constantly. Then put on your pads. That's what I did. I wore my pads for so long when I first started street skating, which was about 1.5 years ago, on my birthday, again, like I said earlier in this thing. And I went to the rink and I wore my derby gear.
She wore straight
all
up
of my derby gear.
Huge knee pads, She was
elbow pads,
in her disco thing,
wrist pads on my birthday at the roller rink.
And
I'm very glad that I didn't wear my helmet. But yes. And she was like, you are weird. I was scared. It makes sense, whatever. But now I don't wear that much padding at the roller rink.
Oh, she's not my friend. This is my partner. This is Rebel Rouser. Her Instagram handle is Queer Girl Straight Skates. If you head over to YouTube right now, we are live there. You can see what she's doing on this side, and be less just like I'm staring at Shove like a weird person. Go to YouTube to Queer Girl Straight Skates. I'm going to type it up right now.
This is the worst nail polish in the whole world. Is this your nail polish?
I just bought that.
3 layers of this. So ridiculous.
And it's supposed to be a good one too.
Okay. What are the first 5 things a skater should learn how to do when they're first learning to roller skate? Fall correctly. Stop. First 5 things. Fall correctly.
What they should do? They should have at least knee pads, if nothing else.
No, what they should learn how to do?
Oh, learn how to do? Oh, stop, fall, how to get up. Once
get up.
There's another one. Fall.
Stopping. I think that there are so many things underneath stopping. Like, I think stopping should be broken up into a couple because you can turn around and stop, or you can just regularly stop.
It depends. I swear to God, if you are going to be, I'm going to go skate in the streets right now, and you do not know how to, like, stop on the dime like that, you do not need to be in the streets, because I have seen it firsthand.
It's so
save my friend's life. And you need to be able to just, like, transition toe stop and they skirt, or, like, plow, because plowing in the streets on soft wheels it'll slow you down. You'll eventually stop, but you won't stop that way. A T-stop will slow you down and then you'll stop, but it's not the same as, like, in Derby where you're just like, skirt, and we get it.
Let's differentiate really quick what street skating is. Okay, so you can skate in the streets without skating in the street. So what Shav's talking about right now is talking about, like, skating in the street, like on the black asphalt. You can street skate, like skate on the sidewalks, without skating in the actual street. And when you're first starting out, that is more safe. So before you are actually skating in the actual street, you need to learn how to quickly stop, because cars are crazy and they don't care. But, like, you could probably, like, sidewalk skate and you'd be just fine.
Yeah. I have another question.
Maybe backwards skating. I know that was only 3. So maybe backwards skating.
But in the beginning?
Well, in the beginning, I think it's 3 things. I think it is stopping, falling, and maybe slowing down. Stopping, falling, slowing down, how to stand up, and maybe how to walk upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone asked, how do you skate endurance-wise so well? I saw the marathon pit. Okay, so the LA Marathon, a bunch of skaters meet up at like 3 a.m. in the morning, and the marathon starts at Dodger Stadium, but the skaters meet up in Chinatown because it's not as sketch. Like, okay, it's still really sketch. I'm not gonna lie. The LA Marathon,
it's so sketch,
puts you through some stuff. All kinds of terrain, and you're just like, come on, LA, get it together. But anyway, so it's a 25-mile skate, and you're going, and you're like, I'm gonna die. It's 3 in the morning. The first year it took us like 5 hours and some change. Last year it took about 4.5 hours. Even the first year, I was like, wow, I did that. Like, after like a year of skating, like, I was able to, it wasn't even a full year, and I was like, I got it. There's definitely moments when I was skating, because there's a lot of uphill, where I thought I was going to give up, and I felt like telling my friend I can't do it and calling an Uber and going, which was really crazy because that really definitely helped happen more this last one than the first time. But I just kept pushing through, and then I realized I got this, like, and just put some music on, had some good tunes, kept going. We would like encourage each other and complain about all the hills, crazy downhills, and you just get this like second wind. I didn't train for this. I wasn't like, I'm gonna go run, I'm gonna skate miles. Like, I joked about doing it, but I didn't. Like, for this year, I definitely want to like skate more uphill just to have that speed. But luckily, I have, I don't know, just like natural endurance. Like, weren't you saying like there's like something, there's a gene that kind of like has like an athletic thing, like when you have
yeah,
the 21
so I did that 23andMe thing, and there's like a specific gene that's like a strong athletic gene.
Yeah, so some people are just like naturally athletic.
I have it, but you can't tell.
Yeah. So like, I'm like, yes, I have all this and stuff, but I was still out there and I was still able to go faster than some people, and I was still able to like hold my own. It took me so long because I suck at uphills because I was just like, ugh, like I was still like hardcore smoking back then too. Like I haven't smoked cigarettes in like over 3 months now. So next year, like, by then my lungs will be in a much better place, so I might be able to handle that pill. Because a lot of time it wasn't necessarily on my body; it was just like I can't breathe. And then at the end, your feet are throbbing and everything. But like that feeling of just like I did that, like it's just so good at the end. And I get like a second wave, and a third wave, and a fourth wave, and you're just one foot after another, and it just works out. Like, I've never skated the LA Marathon. I want to. I wasn't able to this last year. Sorry, there's like a fan blowing right in my face, so my hair is going everywhere. She's a supermodel. I really want to, but I've never been able to because of Derby. Because I like have a bout the next day or whatever. But I will say when it comes to Derby, that's also a very endurance heavy thing because I'm a jammer, and you have to like keep that endurance. And the only thing I can say about it is like it has to do a lot with breathing. Like it has to do a lot with like training, yeah, but also with keeping yourself calm and keeping your breath flowing like strong as you're skating. Yeah. Definitely. Are you guys putting together any more rollouts this summer? I missed the last one. Ooh. I don't know that we'll be putting together any more this summer, but we might be putting together one like in the fall. Spring? Wait, what is it? It's fall. It's fall. Fall is coming next. I'm a teacher. Wow. Yeah, fall. So in the fall, we might be putting together one. But this next month has a lot of traveling for us, and so I don't think we'll be hosting a rollout. Wait, we will have traveling this fall? No, not fall, this month. August. Oh, yeah. 2 weekends. Okay, so I keep going back and forth in my head. Oh, this bug bite hurts. Okay, it's itchy. So I keep going back and forth because last year, my first rollout, the Powered by Thunderflies one happened. And I'm like, it was like a way to close out the summer. I was right before school started. And I was like, do I want to do it? Because, like, my next one isn't going to be, like, there's a giveaway and there's raffles. And I don't think that's really what the skate community should be about. It's, like, just show up so you can probably win something. Yeah. It's just, like, cool to be able to give a gift back to the community every once in a while. So next year when I have my Suns Out, Buns Out, I'll probably, like, try to do that again. But I don't know. I'm debating if I want to do another rollout to close out the summer. It definitely like won't be as like crazy big like as the last one, I'm sure. But I think it would be cool to like do one more. But at the same time, like hosting a rollout is just like it's a lot of work. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm literally gonna only host one like every year to kick off the summer. I'm also thinking about just having like mini ones where it's just like we advertise for a week or two, and then there are more queer rollouts coming. Me and Queer Skate Alliance are working together to make that happen. So that will be happening, but I don't think they're happening this month. I think they'll be happening in like the next coming months. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Do you have one? I have another note because someone says about the endurance. That's so cool. LOL, thanks for answering my question. I'm plus size and I'm working on building up and adding an extra mile on top of my longest distance every other day. Oh, compliment. But anyways, so that's exactly
amazing,
what
actually.
you should do. Yeah. So you want to
really good.
push yourself. So in the beginning, like in Long Beach, everyone knows about like the beach path and like skating to the lighthouse. Like that's usually like the end of the path, and you just keep going. So like in the beginning, it might be like, oh, I can skate to the pier, or I can skate to here. So you just go a little bit farther each time. Like if you're on the beach, choose like a lighthouse and be like, by lighthouse number blah blah. Like that's my next goal next to my skate. Or
little goals. Yeah, little goals is how you get there.
You're at the skating rink, you're like set a timer alarm and be like, I can't stop skating for this many minutes. Like I have to keep going in a circle and I'm not allowed to like stop and rest. And just keep pushing yourself more and more, and next thing you know, your endurance is growing because you're getting stronger and you're building those muscles. So you're doing great. That's exactly what you should be doing.
Yeah. Any advice for the first time at the skate park? Okay.
Don't die.
No, that's not good advice. Good advice for the first time at the skate park is to know that you are going at your own pace. That is number one best advice that you could possibly get for going to the skate park. So I remember when I first started going to the skate park, I was really intimidated. I'm still really intimidated at the skate park. That doesn't go away. It continues to plague you every time you go if you're a person, basically. But so what you should really work on at your first time at a skate park is, well, one, I think that you should watch some videos before you go. I think you should watch some like how to pump tutorials, and also be really focused on like, this is how I will bend my knees when I'm going down a ramp, or like, this is kind of what the different things at the skate park are going to look like. So orient yourself with like skate park-ish stuff. And then when you go, just kind of take it slow. So people's first time at the skate park is like the time when you should just, it is the time when a lot of people get hurt. And so that is why you have to be really careful. Like you should really focus, make sure you're wearing your gear. Make sure you're really bending your knees. Don't force yourself to do anything that you can't do. Also, before you go to the skate park, you should be comfortable skating forwards, skating backwards, stopping, and falling.
Definitely know how to fall.
Yeah, if you don't know how to skate forwards, backwards, fall, or stop, you shouldn't go to the skate park yet. You should establish those things first, because if you don't know how to do those things, then you're way more likely to get hurt, and that sucks, and you don't want that. But the first, 5 times that I went to the skate park, all I did was go down a couple banks and pump the whole time. And that's okay, because you have to get better at pumping. Pumping sucks, but you have to do it. So I'm still working on pumping. Kill me.
Someone asked me kind of like an skate related question, or just like a personal question.
Okay.
They said, are you excited to start cosmetology school? What is your focus? Hair, nails, etc. I'm excited. I'm also nervous, and I'm starting to get like that like nightmare phase of what my first day will be like, which I'm like worried about. But I'm sure things will be fine. I definitely want hair to be my focus. I really want to learn how to properly cut hair, because like I'll do it to my wigs and stuff, and I'll cut my own hair. And I used to I'll still help her
cuts my hair.
Cut her hair when she had a mohawk and stuff. I'm really good at color already, but I want it to be like fine. I don't know. I'm not I don't care about hair. I mean, I don't care about hair. I don't care about nails really. I have trash nails, and I don't care. I'm really scared.
I'm excited to steal her textbook and learn all the esthetician stuff. That's what I'm really interested in, but I don't have time to go to school right now.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not excited about the schedule I'll have. I still gotta work out.
It's gonna be insane.
Working full time and going people do it all the time, but it's just from my job, I'll get there at 5:15 in the morning, and then I'll have to go to school at 5 p.m. and get out at 10 p.m. So 3 times a week. So I'm gonna have to figure out alternating my schedule so that I'm not a zombie and I can still pay attention. But I think I can work it out. I used to work 2 jobs. One time I worked 3 jobs at a time, so I'm pretty sure I can do it.
She'll be fine.
But yeah, I'm excited. Someone else says, my skates My skates feel kind of, wait, what? What does that say?
Low. My perfect size. Oh, like my skates aren't feel, but my feet. It seems like she's saying that my skates feel like my perfect size, but my feet get cramped while I'm learning how to skate. What can I do to help?
Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, so when your skates, when you're like, I'm pretty sure they're the right size, but your feet are cramping.
Normal.
Yeah. It could be the way you're lacing them too tight. It could be that you already have knots in your feet and they need to be worked out, unfortunately, because that's very painful.
Step on a tennis ball
And just like
work it out.
It's horrible pain. But yeah, if you're pretty sure you have the right size, it could be that. It could just be the skate's uncomfortable. That maybe you can't do a heeled skate or maybe you can't do a flat skate, whatever kind of skate it is.
That's why there's no like this skate is the best skate, because it's not. It's so personal. It's whatever skate fits the best on you and whatever does the best work with your foot and your body. And that's why like it's important to hear what everyone thinks is their favorite, because like what's going to work out for me is not necessarily going to work out for Shove, is not going to work out for you, but it might. And so that's why it's important to kind of try and see what skaters like about certain things or what they don't like about certain things.
Definitely. Dawn, when does what start? Oh, school. That's going to start hopefully the week 19th. Of the 19th.
So that's August 20th.
Yeah.
And then I start school August 26th.
Yeah, guys, I'm just going to have to focus on some more art and hustling and maybe start selling some stuff at derby bouts. Might go back to that life.
I make a little bit more money.
Might have to start hooking again.
That's not going to happen.
Nothing wrong with sex work, though. I'm just a taken woman, and we are in a monogamous.
We are in a monogamous relationship. Nobody touch her. I'll kill you.
You can look, but you can't touch.
And don't look for too long either. Okay, someone said something and I can't see it.
Yes, tennis ball. Try it. You could also sit on a tennis ball there. It's so much worse.
Oh my gosh, you can lay on a tennis ball.
Guys, skating, you have weights on your feet and you're skating and your butt's getting worked out. That's why skaters have big butts. Guess what else is getting worked out? You get knots and you might not know.
Good night, Emma Casey. Have a great night of sleep. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. Is it a bad idea for my first time at a skate park to be at a CIB meetup? No, that is a great time for your first time at a skate park. There are so many skaters there that will help you. I have learned so much stuff. Every time I go to a Chicks and Bulls meetup, I learn so much. People are so willing to help you. It is such like a strong, supportive environment, because when you're going to the skate park alone or just with one friend, a lot of times you're outnumbered and it might feel like you don't really have access to the park. But with Chicks and Bulls meetups, the roller skaters tend to take over the park. So it's a great way to have your first skate park experience. So I definitely recommend that. I skate at a regular park. It's the only space nearby that's good enough to skate on. I get bullied a lot while I'm there. People constantly steal my space. Have you guys ever experienced the same? Yes. We get snaked on all the time and get bullied for just being roller skaters or for dressing cute while being at the park. A lot of people think that roller skaters don't deserve to be at the skate park, and so we do have to constantly battle that. But I will say that like going with someone else really helps with that. So like this girl wasn't interested in skate parks for a while. I'm really glad that she's interested now, but because of that, I was able to like get more of a crew together. Now I just reach out to people and I'm like, hey, are you skating? I really want to skate and I don't want to go alone, because going alone to the skate park is the reason why so many people are like, I'm not going to go to the skate park anymore, because it's intimidating and it's scary and you can easily get bullied.
Or flirted with.
Oh my gosh, I'm literally wearing a shirt right now that says, not here to flirt.
You know it's a problem when like a skateboarder of any age comes up and starts being nice to you and you're scared at first. You're like, why are you talking to me? And you're surprised that there's a nice skateboarder. That's how you know that there's an issue. That's an example. Is that when someone's nice, I'm like, whoa, wow.
But like there are nice skateboarders out there. So this is not to say like skateboarders are the worst. They're not. It's just that this is a common experience that yes, we've had too.
Also, pack mentality. I feel like when you go early, like one skateboarder shows up, not a problem. They say hi, you do your own thing. Then two skateboarders, and it's still just you. Still might be okay. Then 3 or 4, and then all of a sudden they start snaking you, or they start looking at you funny, and you're like, dang it, why?
Common experience.
But that's also hashtag pack mentality, hashtag toxic masculinity.
Yeah, you know. 12 of one, a dozen of
and don't any skateboarders on here or men be like, but not all of us. We're not talking about you.
We know it's not all of you, but it is a lot of people.
I'm plus size. Do you have any suggestions where to buy some plus size knee pads? Earlier we were talking about the Pro Derby
187.
Well, 187 Pro Derby killer pads. There's like a different one that does not go up all the way to 3X, but that one does. They're very bulky though. They're perfect for derby. I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, skate parks.
I really liked them at the skate park actually.
Yeah, I just don't like something so big and sweaty on me. Because I just don't like knee pads, but like I'm gonna wear them when I'm doing something sketch.
Well, yeah, and I'm always doing something sketch at the skate park, so that's why I like them. I can fall in like it, and you can buy them on planetrollerskate.shop.
Planet Roller Skate. I have a beautiful voice, just a hater.
All right. When is your next bout? My next bout. Well, technically, okay. So I'm playing in.
Someone want to know the time in America.
It's 5:46 p.m. in America.
West Coast.
So my next bout. So I'm playing in a Red Room, so a Renegade game this next Saturday, the 10th, at 7 p.m. in Orange County. But that's not my primary where I play derby. That's just something I'm doing for a friend league and just because it's fun. Renegade is different than what I normally play because there's no rules. So my next like bout with Beach Cities Roller Derby is on September 6th, and it is mobster themed. So it's going to be super fun, and it's in Wilmington, so you should come.
Derby. Are there any skaters that don't play derby get annoyed that everyone just yells, roller derby?
No, I play derby and I get annoyed that people yell roller derby at me. Like, I play derby, but that's not my entire skate life. Like, just because I play roller derby doesn't mean I don't, like, go to skate parks and street skate and jam skate. Like, I'm trying to be a Renaissance skate woman over here.
Renaissance skate. Renaissance.
Skate. Risky? No.
Do you guys see the hamster? A
skate-a-sance woman. That's what I'm trying to be. I'm planning on going to the Houston Chick Symbols meetup next week, and now I feel a lot less nervous.
Awesome.
Yeah, have fun. Also, Houston is great. I've heard they have so many great skaters there, and their Chicks and Bulls chapter is awesome. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Do you have any other questions?
Do you guys have any questions? Ask away.
We're on a roll right now. I definitely wasn't planning on being live for this long, but that's okay. This is probably why we're late all the time, is because we do stuff like this.
Did you know that Rebel has a hidden talent?
What?
That she can take a song.
Oh my goodness.
And turn it into something else.
No.
So I want you to sing That Girl's on Fire. What's in the song?
That Girl's on Fire.
You're making it a roller skate song.
There goes a girl and she's on skates. There she goes around the turn. Don't look the other way. No, not yet. I love that skate girl, but what's her name? Usually have some more time to prep, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got my feet in my skates, and I'm rolling around. I don't know anymore.
That girl is
it's queer girl. She's straight skates.
Straight skates.
That girl are her skates gay.
So she can do things like that.
That was really bad though. So
she actually
I can do a lot better than
she was doing it, and I was like amazed. But yeah, she can almost take any.
A lot of times I'm doing it without like someone watching me.
Yeah, she gets nervous, and she's like, I can't sing.
I like to sing.
The funny thing is, she sings better when she thinks no one's listening because she's not trying; she's just doing her natural thing. But like, so if I sneak up and like I'm like, oh my god, or she doesn't know that like I'm awake, and it's like, oh, the voice of an angel. But when she's like, no, she's like, also she's either too timid or it's like,
and it's like
she's like forcing herself.
Without the equalizer.
Forcing.
Anyway,
but yeah.
Now that
I embarrass you. They wanted entertainment, and they got it.
I feel like I should check the comments. I just ate some glitter.
She's a glitter eater.
Okay. What wheels do you recommend for park/street skating besides the Moxie Fun Days? So for street skating, I recommend the Radar Energy wheels. The small ones are so great. I'm like obsessed with them. Honestly, I have 2 pairs. They're so good. They come in yellow and dark blue and light blue. And they're great.
You have either a purple skate and is your green skate by you?
Yeah.
Okay. These are my creep show skates because they're like psychobilly. Anyways, my outdoor wheels are going to be the Rollerbone Miamis.
Welcome to Miami.
They're definitely faster than what used to be my favorite. Well, still, it's my other favorite, my Pulse wheels. So the Pulse wheels are definitely more gummy. They're also a little more wide, so I feel very stable. Felt like they were great for distance skating because they were like, they're going to go over everything, every little pebble, for the most part. Like, it's like a really good one over like cracks without like being bothered.
Really good, yeah.
But with that being said, you're also not going to go as fast in these. So that for these ones, because like I still kind of have that slight speed. I haven't taken my Fun Day wheels outside yet, but I already know that I hate hybrids, so I'm going to let them leave the skate park.
I want to try more wheels at the skate park, but currently I'm scared. So I'm getting Jack boots coming up soon, and I'm getting them with the Moxie trick wheels. And I'm gonna die. Like, it's gonna be so fast. I've also been wanting to try the Chicks and Bulls Vertex wheels because they make you go so fast, but I also have not done that yet. Yeah. So the only thing I've really tried at the skate park specifically is I've used the Radar Energy wheels, and those are really good entry-level skate park wheels because they're smaller and they're still like gummy. But then also I have used the Roller Bones Elite, but those were a little too much for me in the beginning. So they are 101s, and I changed them out because I was going way too fast and they just felt very slick to me and I wasn't feeling safe. So I'm sure that once I get better at skate parks and also once I try these new wheels that I'll have more opinions about that, but I don't have any opinions.
Yeah, I took my derby wheels that were like 92s to skate park once, and I was like, ooh. I definitely like went faster down the ramps. I didn't even take them in the pool, but definitely like when I started like this time, like, okay, I'm gonna try to go to the skate park, I brought my outdoor wheels, and then so I was very sluggish, but like I think for a beginning, maybe just do that so you get comfort, and once you're like, okay, I'm learning the basics, then go harder. Don't just jump straight to like some 101s and being like,
yeah, that's what I did, and that was stupid.
Yeah, you're gonna think that it's you when it's like just that you don't know how to command the respect of that will yet. And really navigate
the respect of your will. No, I agree with you. I just thought it was a good way of putting it.
Because that's like everything with skating. It's like people think, oh no, or you might think you're a bad skater when you start, and then you find out that it's not you. It's like your trucks are too loose or they're too tight, so you just can't physically move the way you need to move. So yeah, it's a lot of things. Like you really need to know your skates, and you have to see it as something that you're strapping yourself to that you could hurt yourself in, and that's why it's not just like, I'm gonna throw these on and like go into a bowl. I'm gonna throw these on and go down a hill. Like
unlike skateboarders or scooters, like you can't just jump off of your roller skates. Mm-hmm. So you kind of have to prepare yourself with the correct tools.
Which is why you need to know how to fall properly.
Yeah. Do you guys have any tips on getting the word out for rollouts? I'm from a smaller town in Michigan, and there's not really any social media specific to skating. So I think that one way that you can get the word out for rollouts is you can make little posters and put them up in your local coffee shops. So that's one way. Another way is really to use social media and try and find the skaters in the greater Michigan area. So I wonder where Tori lives in Michigan. So there's a skater named Tori. She lives in Michigan.
Might still work at Target.
She might work.
Michigan's big. I don't know.
Michigan's really big. I don't know. But yeah. So I mean, you could try and reach out to like bigger skaters and see if they know anyone. Like, see if they'll post something and say like, "Hey, is there any skaters in Michigan?" Also, you could. I don't know how else. Coffee shops, posters skate around shops. Town. Oh yeah, if you have a skate shop, definitely for them. Skate shops are like your power. The power of hashtags on Instagram.
Atomics in his house. Where did you
Atomic
YouTube? No. Yeah, but the power of the hashtag. So what I liked about the girls that are throwing the summer goth rollout is that they created their own Instagram page just for the rollout.
Yeah, that's
their first
really
one,
cool.
And then it'll change just for every rollout they have. So they're just posting things that are themed to their rollout and updating it and using all these hashtags so that skaters can find it. So I would like hashtag your city, hashtag skate, like quad life, roller skating.
Although one time I hashtagged quad life and they were like, those aren't quads. And I was like, quad, 4, skate, 4 wheels. I don't see the connection.
Yeah.
But I think that they were like a quadder, like on like those. Yeah. Are they just called quads?
I don't know. Anyways. Like, I just know most people call roller skates quads.
Yeah.
So, people are trolls for a reason. They might not just know things.
There was an Instagram, but it hasn't been active for 3 years. Yeah. This girl has an idea for an Instagram that she's not going to talk about yet, I don't think.
But see, a few people, I trust no one, and people will steal my idea.
Yeah. But look out for something new from her. You should just do that.
I'm going to.
Yeah. Will the Raider Energy wheels make you shorter? I have Moxie wheels on, and I'm literally like 6'4".
They'll make you shorter.
Yeah, they will make you shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you're more agile on them, because you're closer to the ground. And, it's like when you're running in running shoes versus trying to run in a hill.
I'm an expert at running in hills.
From the cops.
From my exes. Just kidding. Okay. Do you have a favorite song to skate to or a playlist that you can share with us? Yes.
I have so many playlists.
We have some playlists. She is the playlist making master.
Oh,
I listen to her playlist all the time. Before she even shared them to me, I looked up Courtney Shove on Spotify. And
am I the only Courtney Shove that pops up?
You're the only one that pops up for me.
Okay, if you go to Spotify, because I'm not team Apple Music, whatever, I use Spotify, and you go look for Courtney Shove,
You could look up Powered by Thunder Thighs.
Yeah, like Powered by Thunder Thighs.
She has a Fix Your Face, and
I messed up the wording though.
Yes, you did. You can
and
fix
it won't let me fix it. Every time I try to edit it, it won't let me. But anyways,
don't say the full
name. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But if you go to another good one is Roller Girl Rollouts is probably my favorite because that one has like all kinds of music and it's also like 2 hours long. So like
maybe we'll put together a skating playlist just that we can share with you guys. Would that be a thing that you guys would be interested in?
If I had time, I would make a playlist every month for like this is my September.
I try and get her to make a playlist for me all the time about songs about me.
No one's written a song as beautiful as you yet, so it's really hard.
Oh, that was really sweet. Anyway, so if you guys are interested in that, we can make you a playlist. Are beach bunnies okay for the skate park at first? I don't have time for the funds to get a park set up at the moment. Yes, they are good for the skate park at first. I don't know that firsthand, but I've heard from lots of people, and I'm hoping to figure that out firsthand soon. My next investment will be buying a bunch of cheaper roller skates and testing them out for you guys so you guys can know, like, what is good and what falls apart, and I'm just going to run them ragged. So that's my next investment. So be looking for that. But I have a friend who skate the skate park in the Beach Bunnies, and they are, like, killing it. So, yeah.
Some of these skaters can skate anything. Have you seen Nick skating in flip-flops?
Yeah, Nick the Medic legitimately skated like a transition or something. I don't even know. He dropped in, and he was skating in flip-flops that he made into roller skates.
Okay, so tips for someone that wants to start roller derby. There are many different types of roller derby leagues, so it really depends.
Yes.
For some leagues, you have to be experienced. You have to try out just to be in the league.
Not many, though. A lot of them have freshmen.
Yeah. Then there's ones where it's like, you don't even know how to skate. You can't do anything. You haven't even gotten that up in your skates. You can just show up, and then, like, Fresh Meat 1 is just learning how to skate. And basics, you move up. First step, what kind of roller derby do you want to do? Do you want to do rec league? Do you want to just do it for funsies and have a
Do you want to try and be like the best roller derby player in the world?
Do you want to be the next like Scald Eagle or Lady Trample?
Do you want to try and win all of the MVP awards?
You want to be sponsored by Red Bull?
Do you want to be sponsored by Antics Skates?
Yeah, then
all right, you should join.
Certified,
you need to join the derby leagues that are like really competitive.
Yeah, so they're like, you're gonna go to CrossFit when you're not at practice. Yeah, and you're gonna be on this diet.
They do a lot more work than people like me do.
Like that's hardcore. That's like I'm ranked. Everyone knows who I am,
which is awesome.
Yeah,
and for a really long time, I thought that's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. But
I realized that I don't like CrossFit.
There's Renegade.
Oh my goodness,
that's how serious it is.
But then there's renegade leagues, which have absolutely no rules. So you can they have brawl busters at the games because they're so like people get in fights. In fact, the last time I played a renegade league, I got into a fake fight with my friend Jesse because we thought it'd be funny, and it was funny, and it was the best part of that game.
Yeah, it's definitely like, but then at the same time, there's real fights, and then there's like. I'm not going to say the name of the teams or leagues, but there's also ones that like
are purposely they're really mean,
are known to break legs and do shady things, and then it's just like, hey, it's Renegade. That's what we do. It's a risk we take. Be tougher. So yeah, that's just like if you're like I'm a bad bitch that like is not afraid of like to get down and dirty, and I have like. Some major inks to take out. Hey, we all need our different therapy, and you're all consenting adults that are like, I want to take a bruising and give a bruising, then join a renegade and join outlaw.
Yeah, and then there is rec leagues, which is like you're playing roller derby, you're playing by Wifter rule set, so you're playing with rules, and you're either playing flat track or bank track. Someone said,
I want to be feared.
Yeah, yes. I also want to be feared. And that's what I play in. I play with a rec league, and you're like still competitive, and you still play against other teams and everything, but the stress level isn't half as high because, like, yeah, we're trying to be ranked, but we're not trying to be, like, number one, if that makes sense. Okay.
Do we have more questions?
Okay, what happens if you use outdoor wheels indoors? You don't go very fast.
You skate through mud, but you get a good workout.
Yeah, it feels like you're skating through mud if you use outdoor wheels indoor. What happens if you use indoor wheels outdoors?
You get a foot massage.
You get a major foot massage, and like your wheels don't adapt as easily to the environment that you're skating on, so you have to be a more talented skater in order to not fall.
And then it's kind of that's why it's important, like when you're in the streets, to stagger your feet, because what happens in hard wheels, there could be this itty bitty little pebble, and you're skating the outdoor wheels, they're coming, and you just roll right over it. You just kind of maybe kicked it to the side.
Yeah, you don't even realize
then
it.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna street skate in my 101s or whatever.
You're in your indoor wheels.
And then you go, and then you
like,
literally fall, or you just go, and you get whiplash. You're like, huh, I saved myself. I almost died. But
that happens to me all the time. So that is what happens.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Oh, okay. So they say that yes, they do want a skate playlist. So we'll make them
okay.
We'll make you a skate playlist. We'll make that happen. It'll be called the Shovel Mess Around Skate Playlist.
My playlists are too cool. We have different styles.
That's why it'll be one big playlist.
One big one?
Yeah. That like they could follow you and get your playlist, or they could get this one big playlist.
I know. I also now really want to make like a themed playlist for every month.
That's a lot of work.
It would only be like 12 songs.
I have like 5 shove playlists.
Like in October, it'd be a spooky playlist to roll to.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that could be like a year-long project. But that's definitely a long project.
Best exercises for legs for better strengths. Weights or squats. Also, put your skates on, lay down on your back, put your legs up, do some scissor kicks. You're going to like bring your legs up.
Yeah, do that.
Slowly put them down. Not only will your legs get worn out, but your
abs.
Your core is going to be shaking.
Hey, does anyone actually know where your core is? Because I still haven't found mine.
Yeah, but don't forget, your skates are literally
so heavy.
They're weights. So use them as a weight. Like you can literally sit down on the couch.
You can literally be
watch
like,
some Netflix.
If you were like, I'm gonna work out right now, you could technically
put your skates on right now while you watch this.
You could technically do this.
Exactly. You do a whole workout. I also I saw oh my gosh. What's her name? Bettina Coco. What's her name?
I don't know what her actual name
Okay.
is.
So Celia?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh, I'm messing this up. Anyway,
we only know people's Instagram names, so we really apologize.
Cool thing to like exercise where she took. Okay, I'll show you. So she had a skate leash, right, like on her skates, and then she took her skates and like put them down on the ground with her skate leash up, right? So it's up like this, and then she jumped over, and then she twisted, did 180 jumps. And then she tried to do like a 360 jump. So you're not only like practicing jumping over things, you're like getting your cardio in. So it was really cool. She was like, use your skates and your skate accessories for a workout. Genius, right?
Genius.
I know. She's so brilliant.
I go to the gym sometimes, and when I go to the gym, I jump on things so that I'll be better at jumping on things with skates. So that's what I do to help cross-train for skating.
Roller shirts asks, what's roller derby? This video is fun. Great job, both of you. Oh, roller derby. We don't have time to explain that.
Roller derby, I'll post a video about what roller derby is.
Derby.
Okay, here's a really, really, really short version of what roller derby is. So roller derby is when it is like a mixture of football and rugby, and there's no ball, and you're on roller skates. So there's 4 people who are blockers from each team on the track and 1 jammer. And everyone lines up, and then the whistle blows, and then the jammer from each team skates through the pack and tries to pass all the blockers. And once you pass all the blockers, then that person gets lead jammer, and they are in charge of the jam, which means they can call it off by going like this. But basically, long story short, because I know that was actually kind of complicated, is you're just continually doing that. So the jammers are going around and being blocked by the blockers, and the amount of hips of the other team that the jammer passes, that's how many points they get. I'll do a video about that because that was very confusing. But it's a cool sport. I actually explained it to my students on my first day of class.
On their head?
Oh yeah. So the panties, so the jammer panties is like it's a helmet cover. So it's called a jammer panty, but it's a helmet cover and it has a star on the side of it. And then there's a pivot panty, which is also a helmet cover but has a stripe down. So the jammer is the person who makes the points, but if the jammer ever gets stuck, the jammer can take off the jammer panty and pass it to the pivot, and the pivot can become the jammer.
I am the jammer.
I'm the jammer. That is Mr. Testosterone. He's like, I'm the jammer. And it's like, yes, you are, but also a lot of us are also. Okay. Do you guys have a favorite brand or place to shop for skate clothes? Also, please do the playlist. Yeah, we're totally gonna do this playlist thing. So in it. Okay, favorite brand of clothes to wear while skating is everything.
You're so serious.
I don't think that you should try and dress differently for skating. I think that you should dress in whatever style that you love the most and then just put your skates on. Because I think the fact that we're all like, we have to dress comfy and like we have to wear sweats. It's like, no, we don't. We can dress however we want. Like I could wear outfit and go skating and that's perfectly fine, or I could wear a dress and go skating, or I could wear a bodysuit. Like I can put my knee pads on top of anything. The only thing you really have to ask yourself is like, how sweaty am I willing to get in this outfit? But besides that, like I just really think that we need more skaters being more empowered to wear whatever they feel the most comfortable and powerful as themselves in.
But not a long dress because someone learned that the hard way.
Okay, so don't wear a long dress because one time I was trying to do skate ASMR.
In the rain.
In the rain.
Also, maybe don't skate in the rain unless you know what you're doing. We've done it before.
Okay, this was a freak accident. So I was skating in the rain. We were skating in the rain. It was because I was doing my 365 days and I was like, I have to skate every day. So I guess we're going to skate in the rain right now. So I was trying to do skate ASMR. So I was trying to record my skates on the wet pavement because I thought, oh, that sounds so cool. Like that is ASMR. I clearly don't understand what ASMR is. Anyways, so then I was skating and then my skirt got like caught in my wheel and then I Supermaned out in front of me on the asphalt and my tooth scraped on the asphalt. Like I had scrape marks on the front of my teeth. I had a road rash on my cheek.
The road was wet, but it had a white patch for her cheek, and her perfect lipstick was on the ground still. So you could see like where she kissed the ground. It was hilarious. But since I was recording, I freaked out because literally I jumped and she was recording me. So as soon as I jumped, all of a sudden you hear boom, and the camera fell and everything went black. You just heard me like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? She's like, my teeth. And she wouldn't show me, so I thought her teeth were like gone. I thought my teeth were gone too. And then they were just but they like moved a little bit.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I used to have a perfect smile.
It's like on The Incredibles when they're like, she does it and there's like, I don't design capes anymore because like they always get stuck into like an airplane or something and then like drag them and they die.
But I also think that capes are okay. They just can't be long. Just make sure that you're not wearing anything that's going to get stuck in your skates. Like I wanted to wear this swimsuit cover up yesterday or 2 days ago at the beach, but then Chev was like, you can't wear that because it's going to get stuck in your skates. And I was like, true dat. So skate life. Everything I know about Derby came from Whip It, the movie. That is mostly accurate. Mostly accurate.
It's like, when they describe it, yes, But then they also throw like maybe it's renegade rules because like yeah, it's a big track, which also we are not knowledgeable in the rules of big track.
Yeah, it's different. It's like 1 minute jams and stuff.
But yeah, there's definitely a lot of things they did in that movie that should have been definite penalties.
Definite penalties. I think that Whip It is like a cool way to introduce someone to Derby, but then also be like, hey, this is theatrical.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people actually join Derby because they see Whip It as well.
That's why I was like, so my friend told me to join Derby because she was like, you look bored in your life. And I was like, you're right, I am bored.
She stayed bored until she met me. No?
So I was bored in my life. Yeah, you're right. Now my life is much more interesting because I am with this one.
We actually hate each other.
We don't hate each other.
I feel like we should sing Ebony and Ivory. You look so pale and I look extra dark today.
So it's because of your hair, I think. And because we just went to the beach. Anyway, so yeah, so the movie. I saw the movie. I was like, this is so cool. I didn't think it was a real thing. But then I actually joined when my friend told me about it because I had seen the movie. And so I get you.
Someone said, funny you say that. I'm bored. Just got my first Moxies.
What is life?
It's probably because we're kind of boring.
We are actually not.
Too bad you weren't here earlier when I scared her so bad that she jumped and almost fell out of the chair. And then she slapped me so hard that my arm is like in pain still.
No, it's not. Shut up. It is literally, admit that you're not in pain. You are not in pain.
When I touch it. Anyways,
Okay,
there's history.
There's
witnesses.
It's fixed now.
She hurt me.
She scared me.
I love to scare her. It's my favorite hobby.
Anyways. Okay.
Serious. 36 and grumpy. No, y'all are great. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
The movie is called Whip It.
It's with Drew Barrymore. Her name is Smashley Simpson, which is to date the best Derby name.
Someone actually, what's it called? On here said that Rollouts was the movie that got them into skating. And
Rollouts.
You haven't seen Rollouts is so good. It has a little bow wow in it.
Is it Derby?
No, it's jam skating.
Oh.
It's good. Oh my god, guys! I gotta make her watch Roll Bounce now.
Right,
She's gonna lose her
now.
mind. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I can't wait. I thought I had watched all the roller skating movies. Speaking of roller skating movies, you should watch United Skates of America.
Yes, and find out why this one will not go to a certain rate that someone likes those things at. So we have.
What? I can't believe you're
practicing on a vinyl floor at work. It's slick. Will I have a better shot learning outside on the concrete?
I don't know.
No, I mean, what kind of wheels do you have?
Yeah, I think we need to know what kind of wheels you have.
But depending on the wheels, like, I don't think it's too bad. I think you can do either one. Hi, Petty.
Sup, Petty? I'm gonna have another beer.
Someone's getting drunk.
I'm not.
So yeah, guys, we're answering your questions. Now's the time to say anything. Yes, I will take a beer. Those just joining, you missed us putting our makeup on and putting our wigs on.
Getting ready to go out tonight.
We're not going anywhere but here. You guys are our dates.
You guys are actually a lot of fun. We might not go anywhere because you're so interesting.
Going to Venice Beach for the first time got me into skating. Love seeing the community and wanted to be a part of that. Yes, like I was intimidated by how many skaters there were, but then they were so nice. Like some of them skated and they were like, come over and like.
Wait, you want to do our thing?
I don't know.
Okay,
tabletop.
Yeah, we have a thing.
Wait.
Okay. I learned this in Bullies. Tabletop, table down, table right, table left, tabletop, bottom right, left, table, table. That's our thing.
Guys, you can get Oktoberfest already.
I know. I was honestly shook when I found out that I could get Oktoberfest already. It is not even the end of. It's not even the middle of August yet.
Guys, hope I don't know what to do for Halloween yet. I need ideas. I have one costume picked out, but that's like a couple costume, and I'm like wondering if we should just do like full blown creepy like special effects instead of being like a specific person. We also thought about how I could be Oprah
and I could be Ellen.
She could be Brooke Candy and I could be Lizzo.
I would love to be Brooke Candy.
I think we should just, babe.
What?
We should just do like dress up nice when we're like them and just take pictures, like, and just like that's just a thing. Like we do like a different look a week.
That's a good idea.
Like if there's a
would you guys be interested in that? Is that the content that you're looking for? Are you looking for your local black roller skater and your local queer roller skater to dress up like famous duos?
Give me more reasons to
give me more reasons to dress
wear
up.
More wigs and dress up and like be like, let's create costumes.
I'll be honest, I don't even know if we're going anywhere tonight. We just wanted to dress up.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna try and go. We'll go somewhere. It's still early. We'll go somewhere.
I'm a loser. I'm just a teenage dirtbag.
Okay. Any tips for skaters with larger thighs? I always feel like mine get in the way. LOL. Mine also always get in the way, but I love them so much. Love your thighs. Under thighs for life. Do you mean like, how do you mean they get in the way? Yeah, like, yeah.
They
the only thing I can think of is
crossovers.
They for sure get in the way. But do you mean other types of skating or?
Okay. I feel like just like the reason I don't get chub rub when I'm roller skating versus walking is because I'm more separated and like it's just a whole different stance. Like I'm bending my knees and like I'm more spread out versus walking. I feel like they're just like together. Graceless.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by thighs getting in the way. Definitely in the crossovers.
Subscribed to Queer Girl Straight Skates yet?
In the early 90s, there was a roller derby TV show called Roller Games. You should check it out. I will do that. A roller derby TV show called Roller Games. This is great. Any roller skating themed anything, I'm a sucker for. So businesses, if you're listening, I don't know if y'all went to Target in the last month or so, but they had all this random like roller skating crap in the $1 section, and that was amazing. They had a little roller skating light up thing.
I finally figured out the question thing when you're live on Instagram.
Oh, cool.
All right, babe. So, best starter skates.
For what type of skating?
Derby.
For derby, you should just get whatever starter skates that your local skate shop has. I use the rock skates. Like when you're first learning, it literally doesn't matter. Like just get any kind of roller skates and start rolling, except for Chicago skates. Don't get those. They're dangerous. But just get yourself, if you're like not sure if you're committed to roller skating, don't spend a lot of money. Just go for the cheapest skates and just kind of like learn how to start skating.
Yeah.
I'm also eventually, I said earlier, but I'm going to get some of the cheaper skates and I'm going to test them out for you guys and kind of show which ones are the most durable of the cheap skates. Like I'm going to try out the Impalas and I think the Sure Grip Fames and then maybe the Candy Girl
also,
or something like that.
Chicago skates. So from what we've seen, there's two types. We're talking.
Oh yeah, there's two types of Chicago skates.
The metal plate ones, people aren't having a problem with. They're doing jam skating, all this stuff. Okay. There's also more of a toy one that's like a big 5 that's all plastic, and that one like the wheel will touch the actual plate,
and then
so that could just like cause you to have an accident. So, like, you want to beware, like, the Walmart skates, like, things that are obviously toys, but are being marketed to you as, like, you can skate in this. Also, look for, like, recyclables, like, people that are selling new skates.
There are so many skate recyclable groups on Facebook that you can be a part of.
Yep.
Also, if you are looking for skates, hit up your local roller derby squad or your local roller skating squad because a lot of times they'll be able to hook you up with places or people that are selling skates for cheap or what have you.
Someone asked, how did you get introduced into skating? Do you want to go first?
I got introduced, I feel like I already answered this, but I got introduced into skating because I used to do this thing called speech and debate. I actually now coach speech and debate for the college level, but I used to compete in speech and debate, and it consumed all of my time, and I competed in it for 4 years while I was in college. And then I aged out of it, like I did all 4 years, and my friend that I actually now live with said, hey, Rebel, I think that you would absolutely love it if you played roller derby. And I said, I'm bored. Sure, let's do it. And so I bought skates and I joined roller derby, and that's how I got introduced to skating. And then the way I got introduced to street skating and skating outside of derby, one, I'm the head of PR for my league, and so I had to do rollouts, so I did like that. But really, street skating as leisure and stuff like that was through her. So I did a roller skating birthday party, and we started dating, and she was like, I like roller skating outside. And I was like, you're hot. So then I started roller skating outside, and that is how I became a street skater. What about you?
Mine's darker than that. No,
it is.
Happy ending. Okay, so
it is dark.
I started skating because I felt like I lost who I was. I definitely was like a shadow of the woman that I was.
Because her ex were like
that. I was in a very unhealthy relationship.
Abusive relationship.
And yes. And I had almost thought about joining roller derby when I was in my early 20s, but then it was like, oh, I don't have the money for it. Then I was like, oh, I also don't have health insurance. Like, what's going to happen? It was just like, now's not the time. Then I just didn't have time for it, but I had the money and I had the health insurance. All these things were adding up. And then finally it was like, oh, like, I can make my own schedule. I can make this work. And my friend was like, hey, I went to a roller derby, what's it called? Orientation. That's how I met her. She was there.
We went to the same first roller derby orientation, y'all. It was destiny. It was fate.
Yeah.
Here we are today.
And we, like, I don't know. So I was like, okay. And I remember, like, telling my ex, like, hey, I want to join roller derby. I'm really thinking about it. And him telling me no. And at first, like, because I was so submissive at the time, I was like, oh, there goes that dream. I guess won't happen. And it was like the first time, like, I stood up for myself and was like, because he was like, what, you just want to skate in a circle and booty shorts and show everyone your body and blah, blah. And I was like, no, I want to do it because I want to be empowered. I want to, like, make new friends. I want to, like, be stronger and be healthy and, like, active and all these things. Like, and, like, I just was like, no, like, it was like, I'm doing this. And it was the first step of, like, becoming, like, who I am, like, getting that person back. So I went to orientation. Everything sounded great. I went, bought a pair of Monksies because I didn't know what. I was like, they're cute. I want these. So I bought them. And someone was like, you can use them for derby. So I bought them and put them on in front of the Long Beach Monksy skate shop. That was my first time skating. And the rest is history. It's just like I met so many friends, and I think if it wasn't for roller skating, I would still be in that abusive relationship, and I definitely would have never met Rebel, and just, like, my whole life would be different. Like, who knows where I'd be right now? Like, it's crazy. Like, literally, I can say, like, roller skating saved my freaking life. But yeah,
roller skating changed my life too, mostly because I met you.
Worst and best thing that ever happened to her.
Worst? What?
You'll see.
Boom!
Oh, it didn't work that time. She still got a little scared.
She's so annoying. Did you guys get scared? Okay.
I love it.
Where are you all going tonight?
Here?
I was thinking of going to the Good Bar because they have really, really good, like, chili cheese tots, but they're vegan. They're so delicious.
I have yet to try their, like, meat food. I always get the vegan menu because it's just so good.
And because I can share it.
But I also like soy chorizo more than regular chorizo. Like, she's not a big chorizo person, but I like
it's okay. By the way, I'm not vegan. I am a pescatarian for health reasons, and I have a dairy allergy. And so it's just easier for me to order vegan food. But yeah.
Yep.
I got the roller skating light from Target. So cute. Yeah, I know.
We can't find the roller skate lights at Target.
We have friends who got them,
at RollerCon,
we didn't actually get them.
We saw people.
A bunch of vendors had them, and I was like,
I think that's what happened. They like bought out all the.
Yeah, I would have too. They would be such great like gifts, like roller skating gifts. Anyways.
I have a question. What's the worst wipeout you've had on your skates?
I've had a lot of wipeouts. The worst, like, that looked the worst or that had the longest
What's
duration
the most painful wipeout you ever had?
The most painful, there's a competition in my life between two. So the most painful wipeout I've ever had either is, actually that one wasn't as painful in the moment. It was, okay, so one of the first times I was at the skate park, I was trying to go down like a basic bank. So I went down like one bank and then I was going to go down a second one. And as I was going down the second one, I don't even know what happened. Like I just lost my footing completely. And then I landed on my wrist and my tailbone, and it hurt so bad, like I passed out. And so these poor girls who I literally just was like, hey, will you skate with me? Like we weren't even real friends back then. A couple of them are my friends now, so it's like a fond memory. But they were like, oh my gosh, did this girl just pass out? And I was laying on the ground at Houghton Skate Park, and they had to stop some guy with a cooler and be like, can I have your ice? To like try and wake me up. And then they gave me like really hardcore ibuprofen. But anyway, so that was really bad.
And then she lied to me and told me like, I hurt really bad and they had to help me out and give me water. And then months later I found out, like, yeah, remember when we had to like get ice to put on you because you passed out? And I was like, what? You passed out? Like you made it seem like it was just like a fall. I mean, she's over here like dying.
I didn't want her to like not want me to go to skate parks anymore. So that was pretty bad. And then the first time I tried dropping in. I tried dropping in. Everyone was like, drop in, you can do it, Rebel. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. So I like tried to drop in, and then I fell so hard and I landed. Don't ever do this. I landed on my arm like this. Like I fell backwards, landed on my arm, and it hurt so bad.
Is that what your tailbone got messed up?
My tailbone was messed up too. Oh, it was so bad. It hurt so bad. Oh my gosh. I still had that injured wrist and tailbone like a year later. Like it hurt so bad. Yeah. What's the worst fall you've ever taken, babe?
Okay, so it was in a span of 1 week, 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. That was
a week apart.
Bad.
And both times she was in another
I was
state.
in Florida.
So, like, I was like, oh,
I travel for work, so it wasn't like I was, like, leaving.
So, everyone's like, we're going to do a rollout for BCRD and pass out flyers. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to bring my friend to help. And we're like, taking hills in San Pedro, no problem. Skating up, skating down, skating across, passing out flyers, no big deal. No one falls, no one gets hurt. Then we go back to the parking garage where my car is, and we're like, let's go. So, like, I didn't carve. I was like, ended up bombing it like an idiot. And then I still didn't know how to, like, really turn around to stop it.
So bad.
So I was going so fast, I panicked. So I was like, I'll just do a knee tap because that's they teach you in derby. So I should have just kind of like plopped on my butt or something. But so I go on my knee.
Yeah, fall on your butt. Yeah. Always fall on your butt. Fall on the side of your butt. Fall on your side. Fall on your butt.
But like in derby, like they get you ingrained on like fall on your knees.
But like street skating. Like fall on your butt.
Yeah.
And like skating at the parks, fall on your butt.
So anyway, so I do so, and then I spin out of control, and I slide out of it, and I freaking, like, my butt was bleeding, my thigh was bleeding, my side of my calf was bleeding. I was like all kinds of tore up. And then I was like, dang. And then there was just blood running down, and then there was like blood in my car seats. I had to drive home like that, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. I was all scabbed up. So I still kept skating, and then like fast forward to the next weekend, I'm like, skate or die, whatever. So we go to Houghton, and my friend had an electronic scooter, a little bit like Vespa, and like we're at the skate park. I had all my gear, getting things done. I was like, this is fun. It's my first time. It was my first time at a skate park too. Yeah, and it was like super nice, and I was like, cool. Then we're leaving, and I didn't really I've never skated in that street before, and it was dark. And my friend's like, do you want a skitch? A skitch is when you hitch a ride in your skates.
You hold on the back of the Vespa.
So I'm holding onto the back of the scooter and ready to go. Luckily, I still had all my gear on and my helmet and my Apple Watch. May it rest in peace. And this is how it died.
Oh my God, I had a dream last night that I had an extra Apple Watch to give you. Oh my gosh. That's so
back to my story.
Okay, sorry.
So I'm going. She takes off and she's like, oh, speed bump, but she's like, when she says that, I mean, not speed bump, what's it called?
Pothole.
A pothole. So I jumped real quick and I missed it, and then but she's going really fast, and then I hear her say pot, another one, and then before she could say hole, I slammed into it, but it was so deep, my whole skate, and we were going pretty fast. I spun, I rolled into the street. Luckily, I had all my gear on, but then reopened my leg up, it was so bad, smashed the Apple Watch. And then my
staff.
knuckles. Babe, I was gonna say that. She ruins everything. I'm just kidding. It's okay. So then I freaking whatever, skate home, shake it off, smoke a cigarette because that's what I'm still smoking.
FaceTime me.
And I'm
I think there's something wrong.
I was like, no, that's later. So I was just like, oh, reopen that. So then I kept skating, went to rollouts, and I think I put my knee pads on, and my knee pads were derby gross. And I was like, oh, it's starting to look weird. And then it turned into staph. And then it was so swollen. And then it started
disgusting. It looked like
and growing things.
The
and then
upside down.
My whole ankle was swollen. It was disgusting.
It was super gross.
Yeah.
And then I was I had to force her to go to the doctor. She wouldn't go to the doctor.
It was black too. It looked they're going to cut my leg off. I was making jokes that I was going to be the one-legged skater and I was going to use crutches.
Not funny jokes.
And I was just it's fine. Because that's what I do when I'm scared. I just make jokes about it. But then instead I'm freaking out. Yeah.
You found the last one. Yeah, that makes sense. Any tips for endurance training at roller derby? I'm really struggling to keep going through the pain. I also am struggling to get through the pain of roller derby.
I was don't ask her.
I'm the worst person to ask for tips for endurance skating at roller derby. So I know what people do, and that is that they go to the gym and they work out outside of roller derby, and then they eat right. And I mean, if I was going to do that, I would have joined one of those leagues that are really serious. So I have been trying to go to the gym and trying to skate as much so I have more endurance and try and focus on that second wind. But yeah, I don't know. So you got to push through the pain. And then you also have to listen to your body. So the other day at practice, it was so hot in the warehouse that during halftime, I went and threw up and was I literally can't continue jamming. And so I had to stop and take a few jams off. And you have to be willing to say hey, I need to listen to my body right now. So I think that's what it's about.
Gotta remember that derby is a sport. And most people join derby, for me, couch
from
potatoes,
the couch
and not doing anything.
It is a process.
And then they're not treating their bodies right. So I'm sorry if you want to be I want endurance and I want to be strong and blah, blah, blah.
You have to eat
I'm
your
not saying
veggies.
you got to lose weight and all this stuff. I'm saying you need to strength train. You need to fuel your body with food that will do it good.
Yeah, don't just eat
balance.
peanut butter pie every time before practice.
Balance. If you know you have practice, then do high protein or do
or
high
eat energy.
No, not just an energy. So people think I can just eat a protein bar and I'm good. It's that also has a lot of bad stuff for you. That's not a meal replacement. And that's what she does. And then she wonders why she's getting all weak. And it's because food is delicious. And I love
it Rebel call-out time?
But it's also
the other day before practice, I literally ate non-dairy ice cream.
She did.
That was my dinner before practice. This is why I'm not a derby star, and I'm okay with that because I like food. A lot.
And you can like food. And you should eat food.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm not here to like food shame anyone. I'm saying that realistically, if you want to be an athlete, you have to do things that are going to build your muscle.
The Rydell R3s. Any tips on making the Rydell R3s more comfortable? It's just excruciating pain in my feet. I put insoles in and replace them, but it's not working. Okay. The Rydell R3s, I'm not sure which ones the Rydell R3s are. I have the Rydell Solaris, and I had to loosen my laces and lace them differently. So I would look at the way you're lacing, and you can Google like different ways to lace your skates to make it more like comfortable for your feet. Like you can talk about like different pains that you have, and a lot of times that like if you lace your skates differently, you can fix that pain. Yes.
I forgot to tell you about this. All right. So at RollerCon this year.
What is happening outside?
Oh, God. That's in our neighborhood. Okay, cool. Hopefully everyone's okay. So at RollerCon, my now wife, Slaya,
Derby wife, not real wife.
Derby wife. Her face. She tried on all the boots, and I can't remember if she was at the Rydell stand or where she was, but this lady just went ham on her and was like, everything you're doing is wrong. This is not how a skate should be. So she was like, well, tell me what you're doing. Like, why you want a new skate? Like, what are you looking for in a derby skate? And she's like, well, the skates I have now, like, I feel like my feet cramp up. So I lace them differently. I skip this part because I have a high arch. Then I use a jam strap so that way it doesn't lift out.
Oh my God, jam straps are the best.
All the stuff. And the looked at her and was like, all of that is bad. She said, a skate is supposed to be not like, oh, this is a shoe I put on. It's an extension of your body. So it should fit like a glove, and it should be like on you that tight, and you should be able to lace it the way it's supposed to be laced, and you shouldn't have to adjust anything. So either one, you have the wrong size. Maybe like Slaya found out that one of her feet, she needs to be a half size smaller than another one, so she needs custom skates. It could be that style of skate is not made for the shape of your foot. So that's why it's important to try on different boots. So it's like that people say, oh, just lace them differently. It's like, no, find a skate that's meant for your foot.
Yeah, but if you don't have the money to buy a new skate.
That's why it's like, that's the thing though. It's not even just buying a new skate. It's like, what did you do in the beginning? Because a lot of people don't have skate shops, and even the skate shops might not carry everything.
Yeah. So how are you supposed to know like what kind of skate is going to fit you?
Yeah.
I mean, I was lucky because my first pair of derby skates, I was like meh about, and then I went to RollerCon and I did the same thing that Slaya did. Is I tried on every single boot and was like, these Rydell Solaris, like these are the ones that I like the most. But even now, I'm like, yeah, they're okay, but like I want to try on the new Antic boot because I've heard that they are amazing.
And they're so pretty.
And they're so pretty, and you can customize them in so many. I would die for a hot pink glitter metallic skate. I would die. I'd be so happy.
Someone, let's see, what are you guys asking? Bum, bum, bum. How do you size the Moxie skates? I want to order online. Not sure how sizing. Whatever size bands you wear, men's bands is going to be your Moxie Lolly size. If you're getting like a jack boot, that does come in half size,
but it's still the same sizes.
But, yeah.
So I'm weird though. Like I wear a size 9 and I wear a size 7 in skates. She wears a size 11 and she wears a size 10 in skates. Most everyone will be one size down.
That's usually like the go-to. Some people like them super snug. Like for me, like now, like when my skates are worn in, I'm like, oh, I could have went like a half. Definitely not a full size, but like a half size probably.
Smaller?
Yeah, smaller. Yeah. But like that's like shoes. Some shoes, like I have a pair of boots that are a size 10 and I can wear them and I'm comfortable in them. So it's like weird.
So random.
Yeah.
Someone told me that like maybe I was wearing the wrong size my whole life. Like called me out. Was like, do you slip on your shoes? And I was like, stop trying to ruin my life.
She discovered she's a size 8.
I'm not a size 8. Like, I really am.
Or
a size
she's
9.
like an 8.5. You could be.
No, I'm a size 9.
But
it's like the one thing that stays like constant in my life is that I'm a shoe size 9.
She's also slowly shrinking over time. She was taller when I started dating her.
What? That happens. No.
Yes, babe. Slowly, like a centimeter a month. I swear.
That's not real.
I swear to God.
That is literally not real.
She's shrinking.
She's making things up. That happens to people when they get old, and I am not.
What about beach bunny things? I have yet. Okay, every time I'm at Malty, I'm like, I randomly want to try a beach bunny to see like what it feels like, but I never have. She also hasn't tried, right? You haven't tried on a beach bunny?
I have not tried on a beach bunny. I'm going to try on a beach bunny soon.
But the size is supposed to be the same. Like, it should be the same. Because I have the Ivies. And those are the same size. Yeah.
Yeah, they should be the same.
Any advice for strengthening with old injuries? I wasn't to try out for a team, but my left knee gets weak after a few hours.
Oh, yeah. You need to focus strength training around that knee.
I have a weak knee, so I could only do my knee taps on one side. Like, even going super fast, it was near impossible to get up from the other side. I could just go down a little bit. And it was crazy because I started going to CrossFit, and they had me, like, going on, not box jumps, but, like, step up, step down, and then, like, try to strengthen it. But, like, nothing was really working. Like, it was just, like, that knee's dead, maybe the cartilage is dead or something, but it's just like, and it like pops and makes like little noises, like something's going on with it. So like, it's just one of those things, like, I'm sure I can strengthen it more so it won't get like injured. But yeah, and it's like weird. I never like broke it or sprained it, like it's something major. It's just like wear and tear from life. And
you can talk to like a physical therapist. They would probably know the best because we're definitely not doctors.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor.
No.
I just play one on TV.
You're so dumb.
You're dumb.
And how are you guys doing? I hope you're having a good time with life. I love you guys. You're such an inspiration to me. I have autism and struggle with self-image, and you're both amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Someone just got Danny Bills, y'all. I love that name.
Danny Bills, y'all.
I just got my skates.
Yeah, I'm excited. Getting your skates.
Cheers for you. And cheers
to Danny Bills, y'all. Cheers to
the Jungle Ivies. They don't really run small. It's just tighter, and you're more locked into it because it's that vegan material.
So much glitter in my mouth.
You guys are so cool. I love how you interact with people. Thank you. Thanks, Avery.
Yo, what's poppin'? Can you guys say happy birthday to main man Michael? Happy birthday, Michael! Michael, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. Like it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Michael. Yeah.
M to the I.
To the CHAEL. That's Michael. Bringing out that old Fergie reference.
I was like, who's Fergie? You guys are old.
No, that's fine. Fergie was like, do you remember like, I'm saying, can you see? That was Fergie.
Yeah.
That's what she's known by in these, in this generation.
Danny, yes, we will be your new best friends.
What is your most memorable bout moment? Recently, there was a time when, okay, so I'm still pretty new to Derby. Like, I'm only 2 years in. Like, I'm still pretty new to it. So there was a time in the last bout that I was jamming against another jammer, and I hit her out, and then we were outside of the pack, and I hit her onto the ground.
And she fell. She
fell hard because she wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
And that was the best. I wish that I had like taken her back, and like made her eat the baby. But next bout, Malice, I'm coming for you. But yeah, no, that was my favorite bout moment because I just felt like I understand the game so well now that I can play around. Because my favorite thing about playing Derby is like messing with the crowd and playing around with my like teammates and the other team. And so like trolling people and all that sort of stuff. Like that's definitely my thing in Derby. And so any opportunity that I have to do that is like prime.
Oh my gosh. Fergie is always topical.
Always topical, right? Fergie. What else is always? Britney Spears, always topical. Oh my God. I was watching a video the other day of some girl who is like younger. I think it must have been a YouTube video. And she was saying how she thought that the Spice Girls were not real.
She thought it was like
She thought the
TV
Spice
character?
Girls were like a TV character.
Oh my gosh.
And,
like, yeah, they have a, they're like, oh,
yeah,
like
she saw the Spice World and she would watch the Spice World a bunch of times. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Ella Mills. I don't know. But someone was like, Spice Girls, like I thought they were a character, and then in reality it was.
Oh my God, I should do like the two little buns with like gold wire and be Scary Spice.
I think that would be
You
great.
look like a pink posh Spice right now.
I'll take it. I feel like I go through my life trying to be different versions of the Spice Girls. Like Baby Spice and Sporty Spice. I think Sporty Spice is my favorite. I don't know. Okay. Don't have many regrets in my life, but I do regret ever stopping skating in my early teens. Yeah. Yeah, because now I'm in my early 40s and having to relearn, yeah. Oh, it's Billie Eilish. That's who it was. I was like, who was I watching that video of? It was totally Billie Eilish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That girl who didn't know the side girls were real was Billie Eilish. Yeah. Yeah, it's Billie Eilish. I'm like so shocked that she didn't know that the Spice Girls were real.
So I had coworkers like 3 years ago that like I was talking and I was like, yeah, Keanu Reeves. And they're like, who's that? And I was like, from The Matrix? And they were like, what's The Matrix?
What? No way.
And I was like, what?
What's The Matrix?
Like, Matrix was like a whole thing. Like,
that is a whole
like,
mood.
Like, I know,
The
like,
Matrix is a whole
I know if I would have said,
The
like, Bill and
Matrix
Ted's
is like,
Awesome Adventures, like, they'd be like, what?
It's like a style inspo for me. The Matrix. Keanu Reeves in The Matrix is like who I attain to look like.
I used to go, senior year, I had a black latex trench coat.
Of course you did.
And, like, my black leather platform boots, and I would wear it with, like, mini skirts and fishnets and garter belt and, like, a corset, and then, like, my black sunglasses, and then people would scream either Underworld, Matrix, or, unfortunately, they would, like, say the Trenchcoat Mafia, which made me, like, maybe we weren't allowed to wear it, but then, like, everyone would always be like, Matrix! And then, like, one day I got into a fight, and I was wearing that trench coat, and it was raining, and, like, this guy punched me in the face, and then I hit him, and then I fell on top of him, and then everyone joked that my trench coat went up in slow motion behind me as I fell forward, and they're like, it was like the real world Matrix.
The things that come out on live streams are hilarious.
It was great.
Ginny and Tonic, where are you at? Ginny and Tonic honestly has the funniest live streams. I'm obsessed.
True.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. I had a coworker ask me who David Bowie is. That's Bowie right there. I painted that.
This is Bowie.
I painted.
I want to name whatever dog we get Bowie. I think that'd be a cute name for a dog. Oh man. All right. I don't know how
Anything
much.
else? Are we?
I don't know how much I have left in me. Does anyone
All right,
have
guys. Any more questions?
last questions?
Bring
It'll be now. And then we are going to sign off.
Do you need a story? Do you have a question?
Do you
Anything.
have any? We are open books.
How'd you know you were gay?
How'd I know I was gay? That's a good question. Well, I knew I was gay because I was never interested in any. I was too gay to function. No, actually, I spent most of my life thinking that being gay was completely wrong and that I would go to hell if I was gay, and that was just something that was, just completely wrong. So it wasn't even an option to me. But I was never actually interested in boys. at all, like even remotely. I was never interested in them. And then I kind of broke out of the whole situation that I was in. And I feel like it was kind of a process, but I do remember like hooking up with girls and then being like, that was cool. But then not like knowing that made me gay. And then I remember my friend who's an older gay man who is like my gay godmother saying, Rebel, I think you're probably gay. And I was like, maybe I'm bi. And then that night, I remember going home and YouTubing everything about bi people and then being like, I relate to this. And then like the year went by, and as the year went by and I hooked up with more women and less men, I was like, oh, actually, I've never actually been interested actually in any of these men. I just like the attention. And I distinctly remember a day I was working out with my gay godmother, and I was like, hey, I think that I'm a lesbian. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, cool. And he was like, so everyone knows already. We were just waiting for you to figure it out. And I was like, oh, awesome. So yeah, so basically, if you can't get turned on by the opposite sex, maybe you're gay.
Maybe you get turned on by everyone and you're
pan.
Or pan.
Yeah, and that's okay, and that's great,
maybe
and that's
you
awesome.
Don't like labels and you're just queer.
Or maybe you don't get turned on by anyone at all and you're asexual, and that's great. It's about like knowing you, and I swear to God, like the moment that I realized that I was a lesbian, I felt like my whole world opened up. Like as soon as I assigned that recognition to myself and allowed myself to be that true version of myself, I was like, oh my God, I get it. Like everything in my life to a truer reality now. And it's just, now it's so much a part of me. I can't even imagine going back to not knowing what I was like or like who I was or whatever. So yeah, anyway, so if you like kiss someone and you're like sparks, that probably means you're into them. Probably means you're into whatever they are. If you kiss someone and you're like, is this how it's supposed to feel? Then you're probably not interested in them. And if you kiss a series of men and you're not turned on by any of those kisses, it is men, it is probably that you are queer.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Oh my gosh, there's so many questions. Hold up. The girl who didn't know the side. Oh yeah. Favorite color. My favorite color is pink.
Or red.
Or red. I like red too.
My favorite color is blue.
Yeah, her favorite color is totally blue. What are your mild alter egos day jobs? That was the best way of putting that. Claire Barzan, you are awesome. What's your day job, babe?
I manage a coffee shop.
She manages a coffee shop.
I smell like coffee all the time.
You don't smell like coffee right now. My alter ego day job is that I teach college students public speaking and argumentation and debate and interpersonal communication. And I teach at multiple colleges in the Southern California area. So if you're looking for me,
might have her.
You might have. I might teach you.
Don't know of her. She really
so
is.
Funny. I was teaching a summer school class, and one of my students was like, "I skateboard," and I was like, "Oh no." She knows who I am, but I don't think she figured it out to the end. So it's like, I think as time goes on, it's going to be inevitable. Like they're going to figure it out, but I don't know. Feels like a superhero thing. I was about 10 or 11 and skating down my street and got hit by a car. I had no scratches and didn't get hurt, but I was more upset about my skate getting messed up. That is a whole mood. That is so true. Okay, how many of you have skated and you like fall so bad and you're like, but it didn't get caught on camera and you're pissed because it wasn't on camera? Because that is me times 1,000. That's why I'm just like, hey, record everything because I always want all of my fails and all of my fails, because that's the reality of it.
True.
We all falling out here all day long, every day.
It's not a matter of if you fall, it's when you'll fall.
Yeah. I didn't like men. I just like the attention, whole mood. Yeah, but it's true though. Really though. What would be a cool skating related superpower y'all would like to have? That's a cool question. Skating related superpower. I would like to do flips. I don't know if that's a superpower or not though. Maybe speed?
I'd want speed, because speed, you do multiple things. You could either go like the splash and travel, or you could fly out of the pool and fly in the air over a building or into a building to save someone's life.
Into a building?
Yes, to save someone's life.
Brilliant.
A burning building. And then you're like, that's fine. I'm going to put this here and make a ramp, and then I'm going to...
And then you can be like, my skates are on fire! Full circle.
Oh my God. Any more questions?
Any more questions? Last call. I'm tired of talking.
She's never tired of talking. You heard about what she teaches.
Yeah. I literally teach talking.
She's born for it. The mouth on this.
Anyone have suggestions of where we should go tonight? Because we were going to do...
going anywhere.
We are all dressed up.
We're not.
We had to go somewhere.
Where?
Where?
Where do we have to go?
I don't know, somewhere.
Nowhere.
All right. It's been real, everybody. I think we're going to call it a night. And
thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching Queer Girl Straight Skates live stream. This was a typical shovel mess around. We will be back.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
We don't know. Oh God, I just burst.
You're seeing the real right now.
Oh, okay. So I don't know when we're going to be back to live stream, but we're going to try and do it more often, maybe every couple weeks or so.
And we'll give more notice next time.
Yeah.
It's very last minute.
Let us know like how often you would like live streams. Like, do you want us to just sit around and chat with you? Because we totally will.
Does Sunday work?
Does Sunday work? Would a different day be better? Would the afternoon be better? Would the night be better? Let us know in the comments. Also, I put out new videos every Tuesday. So if you're looking for a new video, turn that notification bell on. Make sure to subscribe to Queer Girl Straight Skates.
Watch everything.
Like
everything.
Watch it all. Like
everything.
it all. Comment it all. Because the more you like, comment, and subscribe, the more videos I am empowered to make, which is awesome. And I want to keep making as many videos as I possibly can. Also, throw any suggestions for videos that you want to see in the comments. And
subscribe to her, but don't subscribe to
violence.
What? I was going to say
homophobia.
Traditional.
Heteronormative norms.
Yes.
Don't subscribe to gender norms. Don't subscribe to heteronormative bullshit.
But subscribe to Queer Girl Straight Skates. Remember, she's for everyone, because even though she might be queer, her skates are straight.
Hey. Yeah, so that is all that we have to say. Love you all. High five. I'll see you.
Cheers to the queers.
Later. Cheers to the queers. Forever, forever, and ever. Bless you. Oh, and for all of your roller skating needs, from helmet to toe stop, go to planetrollerskate.shop. Later, skaters! Breaking things!